A service of KIBMradio.com, the Internet's home for an all old-time radio.
The Jello program, starring Jack Benny with Johnny Green and his orchestra. The orchestra opens the program with Everything Stops for Tea. April showers bring May flowers, lovely, fragrant, and colorful. And so next month, the flowers of May will be with us, bringing the same bright, good cheer to gardens and hillsides that Jello brings to your dining room table. Only you don't have to wait for any particular season of the year to revel in Jello's glowing colors and Jello's real fruit flavors. Its deep, mellow goodness is always yours to enjoy. No other gelatin dessert has Jello's extra-rich fruit flavor. It's put there by a special secret process. You'll find that luscious, real fruit taste in all 6 Jello flavors: strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime. So if you want the best, always order Jello by name. Always insist on the one and only genuine Jello. And now we bring to you our weekly boogeyman, Jack Benny.
That was Johnny Green and his gentlemen playing Swing Mr. Charlie. And very well done, Johnny. Really, I don't know what this program would do without you.
Neither do I.
Thanks, Johnny, but no kidding. I think you're swell, really.
Would you mind saying that just a little louder, Jack? You know, my mother is listening in.
Oh, of course, Johnny. I'll be glad to. Is your mother hard of hearing?
No, but the radio is next door.
Oh, well, summer will soon be here. You can open the windows.
Say, Jack, a telegram just came for you.
A telegram? Oh, read it, Don.
All right, here it is. It says, Jack Benny, care of Jello.
Telegram.
Dear Mr. Benny.
Now, give me that wire.
All right.
Dear Mr. Benny, my husband and I both think you are a splendid example of American manhood. And we would like our son to grow up and be just like you. But he would rather have a bicycle. Can you imagine that, Mary? What's more important, to be on this program or have a bicycle?
You can get places with a bicycle.
I nearly killed your answer there, didn't I? Please grant the request of a worried mother and tell the story of your life and background, so I will know how to guide my boy through the ups and downs of life. Signed, Mrs. Otis Elevator. Now, that's what I call real mother love, the desire to protect her child. Ah, Don, remember our childhood days together?
Oh, I certainly do, Jack. And do you remember the old swimming hole?
Which one?
The one in your bathing suit.
Well, anyway, tonight, folks, we hearken to the plea of an anxious mother and present the story of my life. 39 years in all.
Why, Jack, you're 42.
I know, Don, but I'm not counting the 3 years I waited for someone to request this. Sing, Kenny.
Tropic moon covers land and sky. Cuban moon is smiling, never asking why. Let me hold you fast, darling, love will last. Vows we made will not be broken, I know. Maria, my own, rest smiled on me. Never dreamed I'd be with you constantly. You are mine alone. Maria, my own, under Cuban skies. Maria, my own, I found paradise. It was there I found your love. Maria, my own,
Across a sea of tears comes our hero, tired and disillusioned. But one day, while sitting in the park, he meets the girl who reshaped his career.
Ah, woe is me. Woe is me. Here I am alone in a bitter world, penniless and hungry. Oh, if only I could meet a friendly squirrel who would stake me to a nut. Ah, listen to the birdies.
La, 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 and so forth.
Ah, what a beautiful girl. Beg pardon, miss. Did you drop your dog?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Such a cute little pup. Spit?
Yes, that's why I dropped him.
What are you doing in this big park all alone, miss?
Oh, I just came here to feed the monkeys.
Well, that's nice of you. What do you feed them, peanuts or popcorn?
I just give them a nickel and let them buy what they want.
Gee, I wish someone would give me a nickel. I can't remember the last time I ate.
Poor thing. You should tie a string around your finger. What's your name?
Jack Benny. But you can call me Jack. What's yours?
Mary Livingston, but you can call me anytime.
Would that I could. But you wouldn't want a failure like me. Gosh, I'm so discouraged. Well, what are you laughing at?
I'm discouraged, too.
What have you got to be discouraged about? You're so young and so beautiful.
I know, but who? Years to write up. I forget the last two. But I'm a failure. I'm a failure, too. Years to write a poem, but I can never get the last line. It's so aggravating.
Maybe I could help you out.
Would that you could. Would that you could.
Could that I would.
Should that you could.
All right, let's hear it.
Labor Day. Oh, Labor Day. You come each year, remember? No other month has Labor Day.
September.
That's it. Gee, that's wonderful. Let's get married.
No, I haven't a penny to my name, and we can't live on poetry.
Why not?
The paper gets stuck in my teeth. But you have inspired me. You have given me the will to carry on. Will succeed and conquer the world.
Hooray.
I'll come back, Miss Livingston, and marry you.
Gee, that's funny.
Why?
You're going to marry Livingston.
Jack Benny marched his on. Away he went. London, Paris, Budapest, New York, New Haven, and Hartford. Get off, you bum!
Don't push.
And then came the war. Hardship, struggle. Vote. What are we fighting for? It's the Zero War. Men going over the top. Blood, muck, mire.
They got Meyer.
Fighting. And while the shells screech and the bombs burst, where is our hero? Then came the World's Fair in Chicago.
Peanuts, Cracker Jack, popcorn, Cracker Jack, and lemonade.
Then came the Black Bottom, the burning of Rome, and Slapperman. Hello, and then came the crash of 1929.
More margin. More margin. More margin. More margin. More margin.
Jell-O with its 6 delicious flavors. And then came Broadway. King 36. And then came Jack Benny. Jell-O again, Jell-O again, Jell-O.
John.
And then came the Don.
Come there. Water has passed as last we met that day in the park. And now that I am a success, will you marry me? Will you marry me?
Yes.
Hey, God.
J-E-L-L-O. The Jell-O program starring Jack Benny with Johnny Green and his orchestra. This is Pat Weaver pinch hitting for Don Wilson. The orchestra opens the program with Yours Truly Is Truly Yours. Now is the time for springtime salads, and that makes it an ideal time to serve Jell-O as a salad. Jell-O combines perfectly with fruits and vegetables. Lime Jell-O, for instance, blends wonderfully well in salads with grapefruit slices. Orange Jell-O is delicious with sections of an orange and sliced bananas. Lemon Jell-O makes a grand combination with grated carrots and shredded canned pineapple. Try one of these delightful combinations as a salad real soon. It's another way to enjoy Jell-O's true fruit goodness. No other gelatin dessert can equal Jell-O's extra-rich fruit flavor. Every one of Jell-O's 6 flavors is good with an added goodness, satisfying with an added satisfaction. So, if you want the best, always order Jell-O by name. Always insist on genuine Jell-O. And now we bring to you not the hero of Bunker Hill, not the catch of Cape Cod, not the dean of Harvard University, but who do you think?
Give up? Hello again. It's only me, folks. Were you fooled for a minute?
No.
Fine welcome to Boston. Well, anyway, here I am. 1 week in Baltimore, next week in Cleveland, this week Boston. Oh, I guess it's the gypsy in me. Say, Doc, you've lost a lot of weight since last Sunday. Have you been on a diet?
No.
Well, what happened?
Well, I happen to be another announcer. You see, Don Wilson couldn't make it.
Oh, well, the streets are narrow here. He had a little trouble last year. You know, that Wilson guy is pretty heavy.
I know, but the streets in Boston aren't that narrow.
They're not, eh? You know what happened yesterday?
No.
2 worms collided in the middle of Washington Street and held up traffic for 3 hours.
Is that a fact?
No, but I thought it might get a laugh, you know. So you're taking Wilson's place tonight, huh?
Yes, Weaver is my name. Patrick Henry Weaver. Henry, like in Ford.
Oh, I see.
And yours?
John Quincy Benny. Quincy like in throat.
Tell me, are you enjoying your stay in Boston, Mr. Benny?
Yes, but don't be so formal. I mean, you can call me Jack, you know.
Thanks, Jack. You can call me Mr. Weaver.
Well, thank you. But I am having quite a time here. I spent a few days looking over the historical points of interest.
Oh, yes, there's a lot of American history connected with Boston.
Oh, yes.
You know, Paul Revere rode here.
That's right. Say, was that Rockingham Park or Narragansett? I don't know.
I don't know. I even forgot the name of the horse.
I think we did that joke last year, too, if I remember. Well, it's not important. Say, Pat, you're a stranger in our little group. Now, you won't feel offended if I give you a little advice, will you?
No.
You won't get mad?
No.
Promise now.
For heaven's sake, what is it?
Oh, come here a minute. Now, as Don Wilson probably told you, dignity is the keynote of this program. By that I mean, you only mention Jello with the six delicious FLAVORS if it happens to fit. You know, don't drag it in.
You mean strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime?
Not so L-O-U-D. Somebody will hear you, you dope.
Sorry.
Well, just be careful, that's all, you know. Come in.
Mr. Benny?
Yes.
On behalf of our great Commonwealth, it affords me extreme pleasure to welcome you to Boston.
Well.
And I hope that your sojourn in this metropolis will be most diverting.
Well, thank you. And who may you be?
I may be the mayor, but at present I'm a dishwasher at child.
Well, a fraternity brother, huh? Washer, drop a disher?
No, mop up a floor. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Nice fellow, wasn't he?
Charming.
What are we talking about, Pat?
Oh, about Boston in general.
Oh, yes. Well, I must say that it's a great thrill for me to be playing in Boston. You do meet such cultured and intelligent people.
Hello, Jack. What was that last line?
Oh, Kenny, I was just telling Pat that in Boston you meet such cultured and intelligent people.
You said the same thing about Cleveland.
I know, but I can't write new stuff every week. Oh, Kenny, this is our announcer for tonight, Mr. Weaver.
How do you do, I'm sure.
Well, how do you do? Have you seen much of Boston during your stay, Mr. Baker?
Oh, sure. I've been everywhere. This morning I was out to Harvard University.
Gee, I'll bet it was a thrill.
You can get 3-1 on that. What are you doing at Harvard, Kenny?
Well, as long as I was in Boston, I thought I'd stop by and pick up a degree.
Did you get one?
No, they're closed on Sundays.
Oh. Never mind. You can pick one up tomorrow. You know?
Hello, Jack. See, I had a hard time finding this place.
Hello, Mary. Welcome to Boston.
Say, Jack, want to hear something?
What?
The cutest little Boston bull followed me all the way down the street and right up the steps of the studio.
He did?
Yes, and he's still here.
Well, maybe he's lost, Mary. Is there any identification on his collar?
Yeah, Officer 215.
Oh, that kind of a bull. Hello, officer.
Hello, Jack. Thought I'd drop in on you.
Isn't he cute?
Yeah. Say, Mary, I want you to meet our Boston announcer, Pat Weaver. He's taking Don Wilson's place this week.
Well, how do you do, Miss Livingston? I'm so glad to meet you. I've always been a great admirer of yours.
Oh, yeah? Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Weaver. We better understand each other right now. I'm a homegirl, and I don't live in taxis. You can keep your old diamonds and furs. Who wants them? And another thing, I get more kick out of a good book than a highball, so there.
But, Mary...
I've got a good mind to tell Mrs. Weaver.
Well, Miss Livingston, I didn't say anything.
But I know what you're thinking. You men are all alike. You love us, you marry us, and then you look around for a pinochle game. Well, you can't do that to me.
Why, Mary, all he said was he's glad to meet you.
Yes, but the way he said it. I suppose the next thing he'll do is invite me to dinner, and then what?
What are you talking
But,
about?
Miss Livingston, I wasn't going to ask you to dinner.
Oh, so I'm not good enough, huh? Well, you can keep your old New England boiled dinner. I don't like that kind of food anyway.
What
And
is
another
this?
thing, a girl isn't safe anymore. Believe me, you wouldn't talk to me like that if my big brother was around.
Listen,
All you men
play,
do is
Johnny,
work,
will you
nurse,
play?
You men are all alike. Just because I'm young and pretty, you think you can take me out. I've got
Mary.
some nerve.
That was Lost, played by Johnny Green and his orchestra with Some Nerve by Mary. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for our feature attraction this evening, we are going to offer...
Oh, say, Jack.
Yeah?
How did you like that last number I played?
Oh, all right, Johnny, but you have been better. I thought your baton was a little off-key there for a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, just for that.
What?
Oh, never mind.
Well, anyway, tonight, folks, we are going to offer an unusual drama. Something entirely away from our regular...
Jack.
Yeah?
Are you going to the party tonight?
What party?
The one Johnny's aunt is giving. It's a big tea party.
It is?
Yeah, Johnny invited me.
Gee, I didn't hear anything about it. Who's going?
Kenny, myself, and the boys in the band.
Oh.
Weren't you invited?
No, this is the first I've heard about it.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh, I don't care. Say parties. I'm sick of them. See, I went to one every night 12 years ago. Well, anyway, folks, as I said before, tonight we are going to offer an unusual drama. Something entirely away from the...
Well, say, Jack.
Yes, Kenny?
Do you mind if I quit early? I want to go to Johnny's party.
Oh, Kenny, what do you see in all these parties? Why don't you stay home like I do?
Oh, then you haven't been invited, huh?
I'd rather stay home and practice my violin. La, 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 la. Leda, leda.
Oh, Jack.
Yes, Johnny?
What time is it?
Oh. About 7:15. Say, Johnny, you know, I was only kidding before. I thought your number was all right.
Oh, I don't mind.
Say, have you seen much of Boston, Johnny, since you've been in town?
Yes, why?
Well, I just thought I know the town pretty well, and if there are any of the local sites you want pointed out, I'll be glad to point at them for you, you know.
Well, thanks, but Boston happens to be my home.
Oh, well, I didn't know that, but Johnny, you know, there's an old saying that nobody knows less about a town than a man who was born there.
Well, I don't agree to that.
Wait a minute, you take my hometown, Waukegan. Why, until I was 18 years old, I never even knew where the railroad station was.
How'd you find out?
The sheriff showed it to him.
Oh.
He did not. Well, anyway, Johnny, I hear that your aunt is giving a little...
Pardon me, Jack, will you? I've got to arrange some music.
Oh, okay, Johnny, okay. Do you need any help?
No, thanks.
Well, I just thought I'd be glad to...
Excuse me, I'll see you later.
All right. No, say, Johnny, I was just thinking I'm not doing anything this evening, and would you like to join me in a little party? You know, where we can sit around and chat, you know. Just,
I'm afraid I can't make it, Jack.
Oh, you mean you have other plans?
Yes.
Someplace else to go, huh?
Yes, yeah, that's right.
You mean another party, for instance?
That's it.
Well, see, Johnny, I certainly envy you. I wish I had someplace to go. See, you don't know what it means to be alone in a strange city.
No, I guess I don't. Well, so long, Jack.
Now, who wants to go out anyway? It's raining.
It won't be raining inside.
Yeah, I'm tired. Oh, I don't feel like going anyplace anyway. Guess I'll go right to bed after the broadcast, you know.
Oh, Jack.
Yes, Johnny.
Doesn't Kenny have to sing his song now?
Yes, sing, Kenny.
Oh, parties, a
bunch of kids.
So wonderful, you, lovely you. You completely satisfy. I'm confessing that is why there's nobody like you. You, so much depends upon you. Tell me true. Will it be my fate at all? Will I ever rate at all with somebody like you? Just to think that you love me makes my future look strong. I swear by stars about me, I'm dark if I don't feel like writing a song about you. Music and words about you, lovely you. Let me think of phrases for, let me sing of praises for nobody but you. You're the inspiration of my fondest dreams. Here's the situation, this is how it seems. You can make me happy You can make me blue. All I am or hope to be is really up to you, dear. Sometimes I don't feel like writing a song about you. Music and words about you, lovely you. Let me think of phrases for, let me sing out praises for nobody but you.
Kenny Baker singing You from the Great Ziegfeld. And very well done, Kenny. That was swell. You know, they like you here.
Thanks, Jack.
Say, Kenny, with that voice, I'll bet you'll be the life of the party tonight, huh?
You said it. Gee, I hope there's dancing.
Oh,
no, Jack, I've been taking ballroom dancing from a girl who teaches me, and she says I'm doing fine.
Oh, ballroom dancing, huh? Really?
Yeah, one more lesson I can dance alone.
That's so.
Come on, fellas, let's go. Hurry, Kenny. You too, Mary. We got to get going. We'll be late for the party.
Well, so long, Jack. Gee, I'm sorry you're not coming with us.
Oh, that's all right, Mary. I'll stay home and listen to the radio. There's a swell lecture on tonight, The Home Life of a Grasshopper. I don't want to miss it, you know.
Who's interested in a grasshopper?
Another grasshopper.
Well, so long, Jack. See you later.
So long.
Guys, I'll better have a swell time at that party.
Well, it's all right if you have nothing else to do, you know. I'm going to a theater and see Follow the Fleet for the 12th time.
Come on, Kenny. Come on, Kenny. Everybody's waiting. We'll get in your car.
My car? I haven't got a car now.
You haven't?
No. Did you see that new telegraph pole on Fairmont Street?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't.
Well, Mary, looks like they'll all have to go in your car, huh?
I haven't got a car either.
You haven't. You had one yesterday.
You know that corner at the post office?
Yes.
Well, it isn't the corner.
Oh.
Oh, gosh, this is awful. We'll never get to the party. Hasn't anybody got a car?
La 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 da 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 dee da 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 da.
Oh, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you drive us to the party?
Well, I'd like to, Johnny, but gee, while everybody's inside having fun, I don't want to stay outside and wait. You know?
Why, Jack, you don't have to stay outside and wait.
No, you can go home.
Oh, come on, Jack. Come on. Don't be stubborn. Come on along with us to the party.
Well, coax me. Well, if you insist, let's go, huh?
Come on, fellas.
Hey, there's the car, boys. They pile your instruments in the back, huh?
Hey, Jack. Jack,
Yeah?
I can't get the grand piano in the car.
Oh, no wonder you forgot to put the top up.
Oh.
Hey, Roy, slide that trombone in.
Say, Jack, how can I get my cornet in?
I get what?
How can I get my cornet in?
Push the middle valve down.
Well, are you all set? Everybody in?
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. Let's go. Close the door, boys. Release the brake, Mary. Hey, Kenny, throw out the clutch. What was that?
Kenny threw out the clutch.
Play clutch. I mean, Johnny. childhood, that was Let's Face the Music and Dance from the picture Follow the Fleet, played by Johnny Green and his orchestra with the piano on Johnny. Say, Mary, I want to see what Screech says. Would you mind getting off my lap?
Sure, Jack. Say, Penny, get off my lap, will you?
Okay. Say, Johnny, get off my lap. Oh, watch out, Jack. Watch out. Oh.
What's the matter, Kenny?
You almost hit a car.
Oh, I thought you were driving.
Hey, this is the place, Jack. Stop right here. Here we are. Everybody out.
Hey, say, Johnny, you sure this is the right place? This is the waterfront.
I know, Jack. We have to take a rowboat out to the party.
A row what?
A rowboat.
Oh.
Yeah, the party's on a yacht.
On a yacht, eh?
Oh, boy. Yeah, see it over there? It's all lit up. I guess the party's in full swing. Hey, here's a rowboat.
Hey, wait a minute, Johnny. We can't all get in that dinky little boat. How deep is the water?
About 2 feet.
I don't mean in the boat.
Gee, I'm afraid.
Oh, don't worry, Kenny. If anything happens, I'll save you. You know, I used to be a lifeguard. Ask Mary.
Say, Mary, is Jack a good swimmer?
No, but he can wave like the devil.
Oh, we're wasting time. Let's get in the boat.
Yeah, women and children first.
Come on, Penny.
Hey, don't push.
Gee, I'm afraid, too.
Mary, if you want to be afraid in this crowd, you'll have to stand in line.
Boy, this is a heavy load. Hey, who'll do the rowing?
Well, let's take turns. Who wants to be first? Mutiny on the rowboat. Come on, Johnny. Who's going to row first?
Say, Jack, you want to hear a riddle?
It's a fine time for riddles. What is it?
When you're in a theater, where do you like to sit?
Well, I like the first row.
Give him the oars, Johnny.
You should have known better.
Gee, I'm afraid. Okay, Jack, shove off.
Aye, aye, sir.
Hey, be careful of the dock.
Okay.
You know, it's the oldest dock in the country.
Hey, Mary, what are you laughing at?
The country dock.
Boy, this is a tough pull. Say, Johnny, what kind of a party is your aunt giving?
Why, it's a patriotic affair to commemorate the Boston Tea Party.
Oh, no kidding.
Uh-huh.
Say, where's Mary?
Here I am, Jack. Just went below deck.
Below deck. This is a rowboat.
Oh, no wonder I'm all wet.
Oh, Jack, what was that Boston Tea Party about?
Well, as I remember it, they were having a little blowout in Boston Harbor, and the tea was too strong, so they threw it overboard.
They might have thrown the tea overboard, but they certainly ate the Jell-O with its new extra crisp fresh fruit flavor.
That boy, Pat, that was fine. You didn't drag that in.
Much. So try Jell-O with its much delicious flavors. Strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange,
Hey,
and lime.
wait a minute, Pat. The lemon was left out.
Maybe they're saving it for the tea.
Bravo, Miss Livingston. That was very clever.
Oh, yeah? Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Weaver. I'm a homegirl, and I don't want to see any extras. And you can keep your flowers.
Oh, Mary, you're overdoing it. Say, Pat, what do you do here on the boat?
Oh, I just thought I'd come along and help. Is there anything I can do?
Yeah, get out and push.
Ahoy there.
Party coming up.
Lower the ladder. All right, everybody.
Climb on board.
Oh, Jack. What is it, Kenny?
I'm scared.
Oh, shut up. Boy, this is some shot. Come on, Mary, climb up the ladder.
Where is it?
On page 8.
Ah, there's my aunt now. Good evening, Aunt Clementine.
Oh, there you are, you naughty boy. You're late.
Mary, get a load of Johnny's answer. What a ritzy dame.
Yeah, look at those eyeglasses on stilts. You may introduce me to your friends, Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Auntie, this is Kennethan.
Oh, how do you do, Kennethan?
Hello.
And who is this young lady? I'm Marathon.
Auntie, this is Miss Livingston.
How do you do, Miss Livingston? Are you of the East Smythe Livingston Salt Lake City? No, Springfield.
Springfield?
That's what it says in my scribe.
That's a lot of trees.
And who is this distinguished-looking gentleman?
Allow me, I'm Jackerson Benny. My uncle is S. Van Dyke Chatsworth Benny. Do you know him?
Yes, the lout.
I say, here comes Uncle Kensington. He's looking rather chipper, isn't he, Auntie?
Quite. Dear old Kensington is a new man since he recovered from his recent inhibited neurosis.
My, how utterly devastating. Was he in a bad way?
Rather. He went nuts, you know.
Well, then things will happen.
Uncle Kensington, I want you to meet my good friend, Mr. Bennett.
Hello,
Well, strike me thinker.
Why, clever. Where'd you get the name? Where'd you get a name like Kensington, huh?
It's fictitious.
Oh.
It's what I call a non de plume.
Hello, Mary.
Hello, Slap. Well, I must toddle along and rejoin my guest. Au revoir, Slappington.
Toodle-doo, second mate.
Second mate?
Yes, I was married twice.
Oh.
Hey, Jack, is this a swanky party? They got here the sweet cream of society, I'm telling you.
Oh, the 400 are here, huh?
450. They brought their friends. Jack, don't be a wallpaper. They got plenty of food. Caviar, chicken, turkey, and whatnot.
I'll take the drumsticks.
Drumsticks? This is a Boston Tea Party, not the Spirit of 76. Come on, Jack, there's plenty to eat, by Jove. Don't be bashful. Have a cookie.
Slap, this is too much.
All right, break it in half. Here, have a cup of tea.
A cup of tea? Oh, boy, that's just what I need.
Oh, have another cup of tea. Get into the spirit.
Be careful, Jack.
Say, this isn't bad, you know.
Here, have another cup.
Hey, what's the idea of a spoon in it?
To keep the laughing down, you dopey.
Say, this tea is all right.
Sure, come on, have another cup. It's stimulating.
You forgot the sugar.
All right, here.
Thanks.
Now have another cup. It's flabbergasting, I'm telling you.
Wait a minute, this is the 8th cup.
Don't be a teetotal. Come on, Jackie boy, have another cup. It's nauseating.
Oh, Kensington.
Yes, Clementine?
The guests are all assembled for the annual ceremony. Come on, everybody, gather around. It's time to throw the tea overboard.
Give it to me, Mama. Stand aside. Look out below!
Hey, wait a minute, Slap. Wait a minute, you're throwing me overboard. What's the idea?
What can I do? You drank all the tea.
Play, Johnny.
Here's a special announcement for you who are listening to station WJZ, either in metropolitan New York or New England. Jell-O is introducing a new product in your territory. Its name is Jell-O Ice Cream Mix, and with it you can make the best ice cream you've ever tasted. Jell-O Ice Cream Mix comes in 5 luscious flavors: vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, orange, pineapple, and tutti frutti. The 3 fruit flavors are actual fruits in their own sweetened juices. The vanilla and chocolate syrups are wonderfully rich and mellow. Each flavor freezes to smooth, flawless perfection in the trays of your automatic refrigerator. Just open a can of Jell-O Ice Cream Mix, add some milk, some whipped cream, pour the mixture in the tray of your automatic refrigerator, stir just once during the freezing, and you'll have your ice cream, 6 generous portions of it, rich, fluffy, amazingly smooth and creamy. Real luxury ice cream. Ask your grocer for Jell-O Ice Cream Mix tomorrow, and if he hasn't it in stock yet, be sure he orders it for you. Don't accept any substitutes. There's no better way of making truly fine ice cream than Jell-O Ice Cream Mix. Remember the name, Jell-O Ice Cream Mix. Number of the 31st program in the new Jell-O series. And we'll be with you again next Sunday night at the same time, broadcasting from New York City. Oh, Pat, I want to thank you for helping us out tonight.
Oh, that's all right. I was glad to do it. So long, Jack.
So long, Pat.
And goodbye, Miss Livingston. It's been a pleasure knowing you.
Oh, yeah? Well, let me tell you something. I've heard about enough from you. If you think that I'm a kind of a girl that you can just toss aside like a cat's off shoe, if you have another...
Oh, good night, folks. Good night.
She Loves Me Not. This program has come to you from station WBZ in Boston. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
WJZ, New York. The Jello program, starring Jack Benny with Johnny Green and his orchestra. The orchestra opens the program with At the Codfish Ball from the picture Captain January. Today we are happy to celebrate the 4th anniversary of Jack Benny on the air. It's a great occasion, folks. So here's to Jack Benny, here's to Jello, and here's to the merry month of May, the bright, colorful days that bring us the first hint of summer. But you needn't wait for summer to enjoy the lively goodness of its most popular fruits and berries. You can anticipate that pleasure right now with Jello. For Jello brings you the ripe fruit taste of cherries, raspberries, and strawberries all year round. Jello, and only Jello, knows the secret of capturing that extra rich fruit flavor. It tastes just as fine whether you make it yourself or get it at a restaurant. Tomorrow marks the beginning of the National Restaurant Week, so sometime this week when you're out at a restaurant, why not order an appetizing dish of Jello? Only always remember to ask for Jello by name, either at your grocer's or in the restaurant. Always insist on genuine Jello. Tonight marks Jack Benny's 4th anniversary on the air. Radio marches back. 1932.
Hello, National Broadcasting Company. This is the President of Canada Dry. Who's going to be the master of ceremonies on my program?
Jack Benny.
What, that punk?
1933.
Hello, NBC. This is the first one of the Chevrolet Company calling. Who'll be the comedian on our program?
Jack Benny.
What, that punk?
1934.
Hello, NBC. This is Mr. O'Neill of the General Tire Company. Who's going to be the funny man on my program?
Jack Benny.
What, that punk?
Radio marches on. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Jello brings you that punk, Jack Benny.
Well, hello again. This is Jack Benny talking. Gosh, I'm so excited. It's my 4th year on the air. Isn't that a wonderful record, Don? 4 years.
Oh, I don't know, Jack. Amos and Andy have been on the air 6 years.
Well, that's only 3 years apiece. I'm talking about a single performer, you know.
Well, how about Rudy Valley? He's been singing for 7 years.
I know, Don, but how long can his nose hold out? Anyway, I don't want to brag or sound egotistical, but I think that... Thanks. From Louisville. There's a week I could be with you on your 4th anniversary. I ran my darndest, but couldn't make it. Signed Trevor. Now, wasn't that nice, Don? But you know what kills me? Everybody has congratulated me on my anniversary except the members of my program. Isn't that awful? See, you'd think I was some
punk?
Yes. No. But they do owe me that courtesy.
Well, here comes Mary. She'll remember.
Oh, hello, Mary.
Hello. Thanks, Jack. Isn't it warm for May the 3rd?
It sure is. Ah, May the 3rd. Mary, remember May the 3rd, 1932? Exactly ago.
Not that day.
You see, Don?
So, Jack, when I go off for a minute, I want to send a telegram of congratulations.
To who, Mary?
My cousin. She's getting married tomorrow.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
Well, I guess you're right, Jack.
Oh, you can't blame her. She's got so much on her mind. Poor kid, you know.
Hello, Jack. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks, Johnny. Thanks.
I just heard you picked the winner in the desert.
Oh. Well, thanks, anyway.
You're welcome. See you later.
Okay. You see, Don, even Johnny forgot, you know?
Well, Jack, you know, he's got so much on his mind.
Oh, sure. His music and everything.
So you have the winner in the Derby, eh?
Yep.
Well, that's fine, Jack. You know, I hate to bring this up on your anniversary, but if you remember, I had half of your horse.
I know, Don, but my half came in first. Now, let's see. What did I win? I had $2 to show. Of course, I'll have to give the jockey something.
Hello, Jack. Congratulations on your anniversary.
Well, Kenny, thanks. Gee, I'm glad you remembered it.
Nothing on his mind.
Say, how did you happen to remember my anniversary, Kenny?
Gee, it's in all the papers.
Yeah?
Here's something I shipped out of the New York Times.
Yeah, what does it say?
It says, For the fourth consecutive year, the Senate Finance Committee took up the administration budget proposals.
Well,
They spelled your name wrong, Jack.
see who it is, Mary. I bet it's an interview or something, huh?
Say, Jack, there's a pair of spats outside wants to see you.
A pair of spats. Is there a man inside?
Yes.
John Bester. Come on in, John. Look who's here, fellas. Good old John. Well, gee, well.
Jack, I just thought I'd drop up and offer my congratulations.
Well, this is some surprise. Mary, here's Don.
Hello, Mary.
Hello, Don. I guess you received Jack's wire all right.
Hey, Don, you're looking like $1 million. Gee, you're one of the few who remember me. I'll never forget you.
You did last Christmas.
Well, that wasn't my fault. Say, why didn't you hang up your stocking when you went to bed?
What, and take off my spats?
Same old Bester. Gee, it's good to see you again, huh?
Say, Don, how's the wife and kitties?
Kitties? How many kitties do you think I have?
I don't know. I thought you were keeping score.
Mary, Don has only one child, and it looks just like him.
What's the difference as long as they keep him in the house?
Yes, Don. Say, Don, you remember Wilson.
Well, sure. Hiya, Don. Hello, Tom. How do you feel, Don? Fine, Tom.
Well, that's Don. And this is Teddy Baker.
Hello. Oh, glad to meet you.
And this is Johnny Green, our orchestra leader.
How do you do, Mr. Green?
Very well, thank you, Mr. Becker.
Old friends, huh?
You've got a great orchestra, Mr. Green. What size baton do you use while conducting?
Well, I formerly used a 7-inch baton, but now I get much better results with a 9-inch one.
I use a 15-inch stick myself.
Oh, why?
It's easier to hit the musicians.
Mary.
Mr. Bester, wait a minute, Mr. Bester. We're just about to start our next number. Would you care to assist me in directing the boys?
I'd love to.
Very well, then. Play, Don.
Play, John.
Remember, no fencing. Played by Johnny Green and Don Bester, and it sounded great too, didn't it, fellas? You know, I got to pay you two boys a compliment. Oh, really, you both have swell orchestras. I don't know, your music is so soothing and restful. It never gets in your hair.
Your what?
Hair. What's on your head?
My nose. I had my face lifted.
Frank Parker, for heaven's sake.
Jack?
Well, Frank, is it really you?
Yes, Jack. Happy as a lark and ready to give you the bird.
Gee, that's nice of you, but you didn't have to come all the way over here, Frank. You could just as well have sent me a telegram.
Oh, I wouldn't know what to say.
Oh, Frank, stop.
No, that's not enough.
Good old Frank, you haven't changed a bit, huh?
You know, you look the same, Jack, although you've got fat.
Oh, where?
Between the ears.
Well, Mary, here's Frank. You remember Frank, huh?
Hello, Frank.
Hello, Mary. Gee, I missed you.
And I miss you too, Frank.
Then what are we waiting for?
Hey, Frank, wait a minute. That kiss is a little too long there. You should have made it longer for the gag. Try it again.
Oh, go on, Jack. I only kissed her like a father.
Yeah, father time.
Say, Jack, didn't Bester come up here, too?
Sure, there he is.
Hiya, Don.
Hello, Frankie. You got a wire, too, huh?
Yes, it's a leg.
Same old Jack.
Say, Frank, listen, how did you know this was my anniversary? Huh?
Why, it's in all the papers, Jack. Here, I cut out a clipping.
Yeah, what does it say?
It says, for the fourth consecutive time, Lefty Grove pitched an airtight game for the Red Sox, winning 6-0.
Oh, boy, in the sports column, too, huh? Gee, that's something, huh?
Hello, Frank, old boy. How are you? Hi there, Wilson. What do you say?
I say that Jell-O is the largest selling gelatin dessert in the world, and every day millions of people eat it.
Well, I wouldn't have believed it.
Say, Frank, you know Johnny Green, huh?
Oh, sure. Hello, Johnny. Hello there, Frank. You know, Jack, we went to Harvard together.
But I got in.
Well. If you're going to give him all the laughs, all right.
Oh, Frank, listen, I want you to meet Kenny Baker from California here.
Hello, Kenny. I'm very glad to know you. Well.
And now that we're all here and acquainted, we are going on with our feature attraction. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to offer an original drama of the backwoods entitled The Cold of the Hill. This will go on immediately after the next number, which will be sung by Kenny Baker. Hey, Frank, John.
Yeah?
Stick around, you know you're going to play in this, too. Sing, Kenny.
There's a small hotel with a weeping well. I wish that we were there together. There's no bridal suite, one room bright and neat, complete for us to share together. Looking through the window, you can see a distant people, not a sign of people who want people. When the steeple bell says good night, sleep well, we'll thank the small hotel together. I'd like to get away, dear, somewhere alone with you. It could be all so gay, dear, you need a laugh or two. A certain place I know love, where funny people can have fun. That's where we two will go. You can count up 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking through the window, you can see your distant people, not a sign of people who want people. Thank a small hotel.
By Kenny Baker. And now for our play, The Cold of the Hills, which we will present in 2 acts. The locale is the bluegrass country, 200 miles south of Louisville, which is 5 hours by train, 2 hours by plane, and 20 minutes by bold venture. Take it, Wilson.
The action takes place in the homes of the Jake Bennies and the Bester Parkers, who live within shooting distance of each other. And the feud is on. Curtain music, John.
Supper's a-waiting.
He right off, Sarah.
A shooting and a killing. A shooting and a killing. When is it going to stop?
We ain't going to quit till those Bester Parkers are wiped out. By gum and by Jell-O, Ain't no room in these hills for both of us.
You said it, Pappy.
Get away from that door, Ken.
Say, Paul, what have you and Father getting the best of Parkers?
That's just it. I never did get the best of Parkers. Remember when Weans and Weans was working on the same program, eh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, one night I asked him how many hairs on a monkey's face, and he said the next time you shave, count them. He knew I couldn't count. Well, I ain't appearing for that kind of city talk, and I may never forget it.
Reckon he ain't neither. But the Bennies and the Bester Parkers have been stopping for 200 yards.
Yes, fella. 200 yards of a fighting and a scratching and a killing each other.
Looks like it's leading up to a feud.
Wouldn't be surprised. Hey, Ken, barricade that double door.
Oh, Pappy.
Come.
They got me, Pappy. They got me. What was that, Paul?
Fella, they got our boy Ken. Got him right through the door.
I didn't know he was wearing them.
How am I going, Pappy? How am I getting weaker and weaker? Goodbye, Pappy. Goodbye, Paul.
Goodbye.
Poor Ken. He has such a nice tenor voice.
Yeah. You reckon I ought to take him out and bury him?
Better have your supper first if they're getting cold.
So is Ken. Just, I'm so hungry right now, I could eat a horse.
Well, that's what we got.
Silly of soul, eh?
Oh, I'm a-going, Pappy. You're a-going.
Take your time, son.
I'm a-dying, Paul. Just, and I wanted to be president.
Don't worry, boy. You can be right.
What do you mean?
You're a giant.
Well, Don, reckon Williams got them Benny steered now. Looks like there are three of us.
Say, Frank, what have Williams got against them, Benny?
Nothing. We just naturally hate keeping you killed for no reason at all. It's just a wreck.
Well, I'm a-willing to stick to you, Frank. But I ain't got no hankin' for that kind of fighting.
You ain't?
No, I just wear fat. No, I just want it fat. I just want it fat. Yeah, that's right. Well, I guess so.
Well, Don, I guess that's one for the Benny. Getting cold feet, huh? Say, how did Williams make out today, Don?
We got 3 Bennies and a skunk.
Oh, 4 Bennies, huh?
Good thing I didn't hear that. Look, Frank, there's Jake down by the window. Why don't you let him have it?
Shucks, can't wait to hold bull on one Benny. I'm gonna wait until someone gets behind him. Oops, downstairs now.
Land's sake. There goes that jug of corn liquor.
That's going too far. Ain't nothing sacred.
Howdy, Uncle Jake.
Hello there, John.
What are you doing? You shouldn't be walking around with your left arm shot up like that.
I've been seeking some cord for to tie it up with. It keeps a falling off.
You know, John, I don't like the way that arm of yours keeps a dropping off. It might be ailing. What's that you got under your other arm?
My right leg.
Oh.
Well, put it in the umbrella stand and come to dinner.
You're right there, Aunt Phil.
Oh, gone it, I wish those Parkers would hold off till we get to reach. Where's our daughter, Mariah?
She went down to the village to buy a toothbrush. Got her hardest cut on it.
Toothbrush? What's that?
Oh, one of them things you rub on your teeth. They were using them in the city.
A toothbrush. By gum, what'll they be thinking up next? Here comes Mariah now.
I'm shooting high, got my eye on a star in the sky. Shooting high. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Ma.
We ain't been worrying about you, gal. You shouldn't be out of doors with weather like this.
That's all right, Kathy. Who's that on the floor?
That's your brother, Tim. He was standing by the door, and they ends up in tears. Killed him dead. Your poor brother.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Don't take it so hard, Mariah. I know you love him.
Yeah. What do we got for supper, Ma? Nothing fancy, just a horse. I hope I don't get the leg again. Say, Pappy.
Yeah?
As I was coming up to here, one of them just across the something.
He did?
Yeah, said he just heard about your 4th anniversary.
What else did he say, gal?
Said he was surprised you lasted that long.
Give him our rifle. I'll show him. There they are now, sitting on the porch.
Oh, Pappy, be careful. They're meaner than skunk.
And quicker. Take that, you ornery polecat. Watch out, Uncle Jake. They missed me.
That's all right. They got Kenny again.
He done got me, Pappy. He got me.
I told you we should have buried him. I'll make Vance pay for this, or my name ain't Jake.
This shot gets you. Your name was Jake. Take that.
And missed me again.
Oh, yeah? Where's your ear?
Doggone it, and I wanted to hear Phil Baker. Hand me that other gun. Come on, John, let him have it. Okay, Jake. I guess they are getting tired, Sarah. They stopped the shooting.
What is that, Pop?
Just an echo.
Well, the echo got Johnny.
Hey, Don.
Yeah?
How's our ammunition holding out?
Getting pretty low.
I reckon I'll have to borrow some.
The native Vans are willing to stop this feud.
Not Jake Penny. He's the feudest man in these hills.
I wonder what makes him so feudy.
Well, I don't know.
They got me fine.
Too bad. See you later, Don.
Look, Mariah. Look, I hit Vesta. Got him right in the foot.
You hit the star.
Who's off?
It's me, a Parker.
Parker?
Yeah, and I'd like to borrow some ammunition. I'll gladly pay you back Tuesday.
Go over just to keep this feud going. How many bullets you and me?
How many members of your family?
3, but you better take an extra one. I'm expecting company. Here you are. Well, I get these bullets back.
A few minutes if my aim is good. Well, thanks, Jake.
So long.
So long. I'll be shooting you.
Get him, Paul, before he runs back to the house.
Wahoo! I hit him in the suspenders. That'll slow him down. Come in.
Hello, Rainger.
You'll pardon my protrusion. Because of several reasons, Judge Bennett, I came here from Washington, N.D.
Washington, N.D.?
Yeah, near Baltimore.
Ewan's a federal man, eh?
Yeah, boy. And I was working for the government.
Aren't we all?
Quiet, what are Ewans do you wanting around here, Sonia?
I came here to select a place for a new government project.
Is that so?
Sure enough. We were aiming to build up your canal 28.5 miles long.
28.5 mile canal, eh? Are you going to have locks on it?
What do we need with locks? Who's going to steal it?
I reckon Ewans has come to the right place, Sonia. The grass around here is so dry the cows get powdered nip.
That's your hot lot. But listen to my proposition, please. I'll give you for your property a cash amount of $1.50 net.
That sure is a heap of money.
We're offering up the quarter, Pa. Gas is running low.
Ewans heard what she said, Sonia.
She's a sizzler. Well, I'll make a $2 even. Sign here.
Sarah, pass me the pen and pass me the ink.
Here. Ha.
Where do I scratch?
Right here, but don't make a block.
Not marked. Ooh, Mariah, pick up that pen.
Never mind, Pa. I'll get you another one.
I want that one. My hand's on it. Well, there you are.
No, thank you.
Where's the money?
Right outside my car.
All along with it, Mariah. And be cheerful.
All right, Kathy. Come along,
Hezekiah Flipperman. With a benzo on my knee. Well, come on, honey bunch.
Well, Sarah, William's rich now. Hot ticket.
Yes, Pa, and we can move away from these two.
No, we can't, Sarah. Not till the feud is over.
Feud. That's all I ever hear, and I'm getting sick of it.
Ah, Sarah.
You only plow the field. You only come to talk, so I wouldn't be no feud.
And speaking of feud, you will find that Jell-O is the most delicious feud in the world. And it's that strawberries, raspberries, orange, lemon, and
Lime! Thank you, Parker. Thank you, Becca.
You're welcome, Jack.
Well, that's that. Where's Mariah and that federal man?
Jiminy Crackers, you sure that place to have bullets, yeah?
Oh, Williams are used to it.
Hey, Spencer, you know I like that daughter of yours? She's so snuffy benzo.
Williams like my daughter, eh?
Yeah, for her I kill a coyote. In fact, I asked her to marry me.
Can't see that I'm surprised. Mariah, what have Williams got to say about this?
Well, I'll tell you, my friend. You've been calling there for a long time, and it's never played out.
Stand by now for grand good news.
Everybody, my sight.
Jell-O is introducing a new product to metropolitan New York and New England. Jell-O Ice Cream Mix, a modern, quick, easy way of making the very best ice cream you've ever tasted. Jell-O Ice Cream Mix comes in 5 luscious flavors: vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, tutti frutti, and orange pineapple. The 3 fruit flavors are real, cut-up fruits in their own sweetened juices. The vanilla and chocolate syrups are deliciously mellow. Each flavor freezes smoothly and flawlessly in the trays of your automatic refrigerator. Just open a can of Jell-O Ice Cream Mix. Add some milk, some whipped cream. Stir only once during the freezing, and you'll have 6 generous portions of rich, creamy ice cream. Smooth and full-flavored, absolute luxury ice cream. See your grocer tomorrow and get some Jell-O Ice Cream Mix. If he hasn't put it in stock yet, be sure he orders it for you. Never accept any substitute for Jell-O Ice Cream Mix, because nothing else will give you the same fine results. Remember the name, Jell-O Ice Cream Mix.
Thanks, Frank, for coming up here tonight. It was darn sweet of you. And you too, Don.
That's all right, Jack. I'm glad I came.
And I enjoyed it, too.
I hope to see you soon again.
23 skidoo.
Who wrote that?
I did.
Good night, folks.
Our music included Love and Bloom from She Loves Me Not, and There's a Small Hotel from On Your Toes. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
The Jell-O program, starring Jack Benny with Johnny Green and his orchestra. The orchestra opens the program with Johnny's own tune, I've Got a Heavy Date. Everybody enjoys the goodness of fresh fruit. Everybody enjoys the fresh fruit goodness of Jell-O. So why not try combining two for greater all-around enjoyment? You'll find stewed rhubarb and strawberry Jell-O a delicious combination. Using sliced bananas and fresh strawberries to surround a glistening mold of orange Jell-O is another grand idea. And for a salad, it's hard to beat cut-up oranges and grapefruit with lemon Jell-O. Any one or all of these suggestions will bring you Jell-O's refreshing ripe fruit goodness in a delightful new way. No other gelatin dessert can equal the extra rich fruit flavor of genuine Jell-O. And you'll find that rich, full-bodied taste in all 6 Jell-O flavors. So if you want the best, always ask for Jell-O by name. Look for the big red letters on the box. They spell Jell-O. Ladies and gentlemen, this is most embarrassing. Jack Benny hasn't arrived yet, and we just learned that he still has his act to do at the Fox Theater here in Detroit, where he's appearing all this week. So we'll tune you in directly to the theater and see if we can catch Jack on the stage. Take it away, Tom.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this theater takes great pleasure in presenting that popular comedian of stage, screen, and radio, Jack Benny. Well, thank you, folks. Thank you. Well. Really, you overwhelm me. Thanks, every one of you. Well, really, ladies and gentlemen, this is quite an ovation. I hardly know how to start my act. But I do want to say that it's certainly a pleasure to be working in Detroit. In fact, it's a pleasure to be working anywhere. In fact, it's certainly a pleasure.
Not for us.
Who was that? Oh, you again, huh? You know, folks, a funny thing happened to me on the way over to the theater. I dropped into a restaurant over on Grand Boulevard for a bite to eat. This will kill you. And I said to the waiter, "Do you serve shrimp here?" He said, "Sure, and we serve big guys, too."
That's good.
Well, anyway, as I was having my coffee, I said to the waiter, "It looks like rain." And he says, "Yeah, but it's coffee." I said, "It looks like rain," and the waiter said, "Yeah, but it's coffee."
We heard you.
Oh, some wise guy sitting out there. Say, do you know who I am? Huh?
No, what do you do?
I'm an artist. I don't have to do anything.
You don't.
No, artists don't have to work.
In Detroit, we call them bums.
Yeah, well, if you think you're so funny, why don't you come up here on the stage?
If you don't get off, I will.
It's embarrassing, folks. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to present to you my little partner, the little girl you've all been hearing on our Jell-O program, none other than Mary Livingston. I thought there were a lot of people out there. Well, go ahead, Mary. Say something.
Hello, everybody. Gee, they're cold here, aren't they, Jack?
They were at first, Mary, but I warmed them up a little bit. Shut up. Well, go on, Mary. Here's your public. Isn't she cute, folks? Go ahead. Say something funny.
Well, I walked into a restaurant on Grand Boulevard for a bite to eat, and I said to the waiter, "Do you serve shrimp here?"
Mary, I just told that joke, and it flopped.
Quiet. I said to the waiter, "Do you serve shrimp here?" And he said, "We certainly do." You see, Jack, it's the way you tell it. They like me here, don't they?
Yeah. Well, I was a big hit in Boston last week. They like me up there.
They like beans, too.
Hey, why don't you go home?
Why don't you?
Mary, go on with the act, will you?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, with your permission, I'm going to sing a popular song that I hope you'll all like. It's called Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Catch a trouble by the toe. If hollers, let it go. Let it fly away. Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. It's the same high and low. Hear it everywhere you go. Any time of day. Beat and read it. Barry sings it. Lightning swings it. Even Mr. Crosby brings it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a trouble by the toe. If it hollers, let it go. Let it fly away. Let it fly away.
Well, take another bow, Mary. And now, folks, how would you like to hear me play Love and Bloom on my violin?
Take another bow, Jack.
Well, folks, I really would love to play, but I'm a little late for our Jell-O broadcast, and Mary and I have to rush right over to the studio. However, I want each and every one of you in this theater to know that I appreciate the way you received my little offering. You know, money isn't everything to me. If I've brought you a little laughter, a little joy, a little sunshine, I'm satisfied. That's all I want.
That's all you'll get.
Come on, Mary. What an audience. They don't appreciate anything subtle anyway.
That was Welcome Stranger, played by Johnny Green and his orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Jack now.
Hello, Don. Gee, I'm sorry I'm late, but you know how it is at the theater. 5 shows a day, and the audience is so marvelous there. You know, they laugh and they appreciate everything. We had to take about 6 encores.
No kidding.
Yes, sir. Right, Mary?
Yes, Jack, we sure made him laugh, didn't I?
Say, Johnny, have you been over to see my show yet?
No, Jack. You see, I'm playing in Pittsburgh myself this week, and I just flew in here today to make the broadcast.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you were there. How's business in the theater, Johnny?
Oh, swell, Jack. SRO.
Standing room only, huh? Say, congratulations.
Thanks.
Say, Johnny, you ought to see Jack on the stage this week. It's SOS.
What's that?
Same old stuff.
Thanks, Mary. Come in.
Special delivery for Kenny Baker.
Oh, Kenny, here's a special for you.
Oh, gee.
Who's it from?
Well, wait till I open it. Oh, boy, it's from my mother.
Your mother?
Yes, Mother's Day, and she sent me a check.
Well, now, wasn't that thoughtful? Did you send her anything, Kenny?
No, Jack, I forgot.
Well, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, particularly on Mother's Day. Here you've been away from home so long, you shouldn't forget those things.
Well, I guess you're right, Jack.
Look, Kenny, when you were a baby, who watched over you so tenderly? Who took you to school every day? Who tucked you in your little bed at night?
My father.
Your father?
Yeah, Ma had to work.
Well, anyway, we all forget too soon. Well, it seems like only yesterday that we were kids tagging along after Mother. Mary, do you remember your youth?
Yeah, I wonder what he's doing now.
Nice thought. How time flies. It wasn't so long ago when we were all school kids. Of course, I wasn't lucky enough to go through college like Johnny did, but I did attend public school.
Well, that's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack was in second grade so long the kids thought he was a teacher.
She's not kidding either. Well, here we are, reminiscing, getting sentimental right in the middle of a program.
You know, Jack, I feel in a sentimental mood myself tonight.
You do, Don?
Yes, I like to sit around and reminisce about old times.
Well, I guess we all do. You know.
Oh, you know, Jack, I can remember years ago when Jell-O was only half as rich as ever before and didn't have that extra rich fresh fruit flavor.
Too true, Don. Too true.
Ah, yes. And I can remember when the big red letters on the box were only little red dots.
Oh.
Just beginning to grow up.
Oh, that's right, Don. See.
And the 6 delicious flavors were just simple flavors. Little realizing that someday they would grow up to be the most popular dessert in the world.
Oh, Don, don't take it to heart, huh?
Oh, I guess I'm just an old fool.
Yeah.
I can't help it, Jack.
I know how you feel, Don. I realize that.
Gee, I didn't know Don was so tender-hearted.
Oh, Mary, he's just an old softy.
Say, Jack, I think I ought to call my mother up, don't you?
Why, certainly, Mary. Should have done that this morning.
It isn't too late. Gee, I hope she's home. Hello, operator. Give me long distance. Long distance? Get me Plainfield 813. Plainfield 813? Hello, Ma.
My.
Gee, Ma, I had the hardest time getting you. You know what day this is, Ma? You don't? Why, this is Mother's Day. That's why I called you. How do you feel, Ma? You don't say.
How does she feel, Mary?
She don't say. Say, Mama, did you hear me sing before? How'd you like my voice? Not bad, huh? What's Grace Moore got that I haven't got? What?
What did she say, Mary?
She says, who's Grace Moore? Oh, isn't she cute, Jack?
Yeah.
Oh, she's just like a mother. Say, Ma, here's something I wrote. A little poem dedicated me. Once you put me across your knees, with my back up towards the ceiling. See how you applauded me.
Isn't that awful?
How do you like it so far, Ma? Oh, Ma? Ma? Hello? Hello? Oh, well, I guess we got to get dinner ready.
That's probably the reason, yeah. Say, Kenny, you better do your song now. What are you going to sing?
A little number that I want you to hear, Jack. I'm dedicating it to you.
You are?
Yes. You know, I've enjoyed working with you so much, and see, you've been so nice to me and everything.
Oh, that's all right, Kenny.
Gosh, you've been sort of a mother to me, Jack.
Sing, my boy, sing.
don't let me go. I turn to you for consolation. There I find you peace of mind to leave behind my woe. I turn to you as I shall always do. The touch of your lips upon my brow, your lips that are cool and sweet, what tenderness lies in their soft caress. My heart forgets to beat. The touch of your hand upon my head, the love in your eyes, the shine, and now at last the moment divine, the touch of your lips on mine.
Kenny Baker singing The Touch of Your Lips. Well, Kenny, that song was certainly appropriate. You did something for the mothers of this country tonight.
Thanks. You mind if I leave now, Jack? I've got a date.
You have?
Yeah, I'm taking a girl out to dinner.
Oh, I see. You want to do something for the daughters of this country, too. Has she got a friend, Kenny?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Me.
Well, you can go now, Kenny. Have a good time.
I'll shoot the word. Wow!
Zip, there goes another bag of peanuts.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, being in Detroit has given us a chance to... come in.
Hello, Mr. Benny. Remember me?
No.
That's what I thought. Now I can speak freely. My name is Chiselworth, Chester C. Chiselworth. I represent the Majors Motors Company. Now, how about buying a car while you're here in Detroit? Right from the factory.
Well, I'm not interested in a car today.
You're not? Well, this is the one day you should be.
Why?
Because it's Motors Day.
Oh, I never thought of that. Huh?
Now, let me show you our catalog. Right here is the best buy in America, the Synthetic 7. Yes, sir, what a car. And talk about economy. Why, you can get 15 miles to every 15 gallons of gasoline.
Well, I don't need a car right now.
And talk about speed. Why, this little car is so fast it will take your breath away.
Take my breath away? What do you do, drive it or gargle with it?
With this car, you don't need gargles. Our windshields are sunproof, windproof, shatterproof, and bulletproof.
Sounds pretty good, eh, Mary?
Yes, and he's got nice eyes, too.
Thanks, lady. Why, Mr. Benny, this car is practically human. It not only runs, walks, sleeps, and talks, but it wakes you up in the morning.
There's a press pants, too?
Quiet, Mary.
And the best part about a Synthetic 7 is this. There's no monotony. Something always happens.
It does.
Sure. You drive along and wham, something drops off. If it isn't your spare tire, it's the fender or maybe your rear wheel.
Oh, well.
But one thing you can always depend on.
What's that?
The car will be a lot lighter at the end of the trip than it was when you started.
I see.
You'll love the Synthetic 7, Mr. Benny. And you know why? I'll tell you why.
Who's he talking to, Jack?
I don't know. He must have the wrong number.
Now look at this car, Mr. Benny. Notice its beautiful lines. Those lovely curves. Oh, look at that streamlined body.
I don't know. I like Loretta Young. What's the price of that Synthetic 7?
$380. But if you want to go just a little higher, we've got the Synthetic 9.
How much is that?
$12,000.
Not a bad jump there.
Of course, this model is built especially for touring. If you buy this car, you'll get a trailer.
What's a trailer, Jack?
A man from the finance company. I ought to know.
Now, as a special inducement, the moment you buy this car, we give you 20 gallons of gas free.
What about the oil?
He's giving you that now.
Well, you see, Mr.
Chiselworth. Chester C. Chiselworth.
Yeah, well, Mr. Chiselworth, I own a car right now that cost me $3,500.
Well, the Synthetic 7 is only $380, and we will allow you $2,000 on a trade-in.
Well, how can you afford that?
You pay us in cash, and we give you our check.
I see. Well, that sounds okay.
Now, why don't you let me give you a little demonstration? Oh, Sam.
Yeah?
Bring the car in.
For heaven's sake, is that it?
You said it. Step right in and I'll drive you around the block.
Okay, anybody want to go along?
No.
Well, play, Johnny. I'll be right back.
Was it you I'm talking about from the motion picture Florida special played by Johnny Green and his orchestra? Mary, did Jack get back yet?
I haven't seen him.
Me neither.
Well, that's funny. He was only going around the block. Will you answer that, please, Mary?
Hello? Yes, this is the Jello program. Jack Benny is where? He is? Is it serious? Well, that's good. Yes, we'll be right over.
What's that, Mary?
Jack had a slight accident in the car. They took him to the emergency hospital.
Well, we better hurry right over there.
We might as well. It's a nice ride anyway.
Oh. Hey, nurse. Nurse, where's the doctor?
It's over. How do you feel?
Do you think I'll be here long, nurse? Nurse. Oh. Hey, nurse. Nurse, where's the doctor?
He's coming right over. How do you feel?
Rotten. Do you think I'll be here long?
Long? They already put the name of the hospital on your stationery.
Oh.
Now, here. Take this hot water bottle.
I'm not thirsty. I wish you'd get here. What kind of a doctor is he?
I don't know. He's new here. You're his first case.
Oh.
There's someone at the door. Shall I see who it is?
No, let's guess.
Oh, yes. Hello. Who are you? I'm Mr. Benny's nurse. Oh, pretty nice room Jack has here.
It's swell, isn't it?
Yes, nice and large.
Oh.
Have you got a cigarette on you, Don?
Yes, here you are, Johnny.
Thanks.
Gee, I wish we could have played bridge or something. Hello, Jack.
Hello, Mary.
Where do you keep the cards?
Cards? Oh, my head.
Hey, Mary, look at Jack's head. Do you think it's swollen?
Not any more than usual.
Oh.
Oh, that must be the doctor.
Sounds like a horse doctor.
Good evening, doctor.
Good evening. This one is the patient here.
The one in the bed, you dope.
Oh, it's you. Hello, Frenzy.
Peppermint, are you a doctor, too?
Hey, what have I got to lose? Well, don't worry. You're my first patient here. And if you die, it wouldn't cost you a penny.
But suppose I recover.
Then I'll die.
Take him up, Jack.
All right.
Believe me, you won't live to regret it. Now, just a minute while I roll up my sleeve. Now, please, open your mouth wide.
There's nothing wrong with my mouth.
Say, who's the doctor, me or you? Open your mouth wide, please. Weiter.
Oh.
Aha, just like I suspected.
What's the matter, Doc?
It's dark down there.
Some doctor.
So listen, do you smoke?
Yes.
Well, stick out your tongue, please.
There.
I thought so. Smoke tongue. Say, Nancy.
Yes, Doctor.
Boil me some water, please.
I'll have it for you in a minute.
Boiling water, what are you going to do?
I feel like a hot cup of tea.
Oh, tea.
I'll have mine with lemon.
Me too. Cream in mine.
What do you have, Jack?
Another doctor.
Quiet, he's delirious.
Oh, Doc, I feel terrible. Can't you do something?
All right, so pick you up in a jiffy. Now, please, Mercy, give me a mustard plaster.
We're all out of mustard. How about mayonnaise?
Is this a hospital or a delicatessen? Say, Doc, look me over quick, will you? What do you charge for a private consultation?
Well, my prices are $3 and $5. For $3, I just give you a rough idea, but for $5, you'll know the inside story.
What do you think we ought to do, Doctor?
Well, the first thing you got to do is give him 2 of these pills every hour.
Will that do him any good?
No, but voice he can't get. The next thing, I'll have to take 7 stitches in his extinguisher.
You think you can do it, Doc?
Don't worry, I made that coat you're wearing.
Okay, Doc, go ahead. But, gee, I'm so weak.
Yeah, let me see. Why, this man is too weak. What he needs is a transfusion.
He does? By golly, I think you're right. Who'll be the first to volunteer for a transfusion?
Not me. I'm too thin now.
How about you, Johnny?
I'd like to, Jack, but you know how anemic I am.
Hey, Doc, what about you?
No, not tonight. It's your party.
Wait a minute. I'll do it. Jack is my pal. Go ahead, doctor. Do your duty.
Okay, now give me your right arm. Thank you.
Gee, Don, you're all right. I know Jack will pay you back someday.
First, I will have to give the patient some ether.
Ether? Never mind. That herring you ate will do the trick.
Well, now, here goes. Now, hold still, please. Let the song go, sweet baby, let the song go. There you are.
Hooray! Wilson, you saved him.
How do you feel now, Jack?
Let me tell you about Jell-O with its 6 delicious flavors. Strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime. A Jell-O.
I gave him too much Wilson. Please,
If you like ice cream, and who doesn't, just listen to this.
Jell-O is introducing a new product to metropolitan New York and New England. It's Jell-O Ice Cream Mix, a simple, modern way of making extra fine ice cream. You can get Jell-O Ice Cream Mix in 5 delicious flavors: vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, tutti frutti, and orange pineapple. The 3 fruit juices are actual cut-up fruits in their own sweetened juices. The vanilla and chocolate syrups are thick, rich, and mellow. Each flavor freezes to a grand, satin-smooth texture in the trays of your automatic refrigerator. Just open a can of Jell-O Ice Cream Mix, add some milk and some whipped cream, pour it into the trays of your refrigerator, stir just once, and you'll soon have 6 generous servings of ice cream that's superb. Deluxe ice cream, the best you've ever tasted. Ask your grocer for Jell-O Ice Cream Mix tomorrow. And if he hasn't put it in stock yet, be sure he orders it for you. But don't accept any substitutes, because there's no better way of making luscious luxury ice cream than with Jell-O Ice Cream Mix. This is the last number in the 33rd program of the new Jell-O series. And we'll be with you again next Sunday night at the same time, broadcasting from New York City. And I do hope that all you mothers had a very happy holiday. And you know, folks, I'll let you in on a little secret. We were only kidding before. I wasn't in a hospital.
Say, Jack.
What, Mary?
There's a fellow out here who claims you owe him $2.
I owe him $2? Who is he? Oh, I'll see you later. Good night, folks.
program has come to you from the Venetian room of the Brook Cadillac Hotel through the facilities of station WXYZ Detroit. During the program, we have heard Let Yourself Go from Follow the Fleet and Love in Bloom from She Loves Me Not. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
And now we bring to you that star of stage, screen, and Jell-O, Jack Benny.
Hello again. This is Jack Benny talking. And tonight, folks, we are broadcasting from the New York studios where we...
What's the matter, Jack? What's the matter? You haven't got any pep tonight.
I know it, Don. I'm tired. See, for the past 74 weeks, every Sunday night I've been coming in and saying Jell-O again. I don't know, people are beginning to know it by heart. See, then I tell a couple of old new jokes, and then you butt in and remind them who's paying for this. It's the same old thing over and over again. I'm tired of it.
Well, why don't you quit?
I think I will. I'll quit being tired.
Oh, you're just not the same, Jack. Now, what's wrong with you?
Well, I've been sleeping 10 hours a night, getting plenty of exercise, and eating the best of food. You're right, Don. Where do you think I ought to go?
Well, there's the Cotton Club. Or if you want a real quiet place, there's Belmont Park.
You don't know where there's a nice, quiet communist meeting, do you? Say, Don, what would you do if you were run down?
I'd take the license number.
That's a nice rest, yeah.
Hello, Jack. Will you leave me tonight?
Why, what's the matter with you, Mary?
I don't know. I have a peculiar healthy feeling.
You have?
Yeah, I've been eating 3 times a day for weeks, and there seems to be no end to it.
Did you see your doctor?
I just left him. He looked at my tongue, examined my heart, felt my pulse, took my temperature.
What did he say?
$2.
Well, that's only 50 cents apiece.
You know, Jack, I'm worried about you.
Why?
You're looking good. But when you look good, there must be something the matter with you.
Well, I don't get that.
What I mean is this. When you look bad, that's good because you're normal.
Oh.
But when you look good, that's bad because it's not you.
Well, how do I look?
Good, and believe me, that's bad.
Well, what do you think I ought to do?
You've been working too hard, Jack. Why don't you buy yourself a Zeppelin and get some air?
A Zeppelin?
Yeah, you know those big Frankfurters that are flying over here from Germany?
Oh, well, I guess I'll have to do something at that.
You better. If you keep this up, you won't live to be 40.
I'm 42 now.
Boy, was I hot.
You're crazy.
See you later. I'm going down to the drugstore and get a headache. Gee, do I feel good. Let yourself go that I'd be...
She's nuts, isn't she, Don?
Oh, I should say.
Hello, Jack.
Hello, Kathy. You, too. What's the matter with you?
Oh, I don't know. I've been having trouble lately.
It's a fine program tonight. You have.
Yeah. You know, there's a millionaire's daughter who's been annoying me with candy and flowers and following me around everywhere. I just can't get away from her.
Well, why don't you go around incognito?
Oh, I did that, Jack. When I registered at the hotel this morning, I signed my name Frank Parker just to throw her off.
Yeah, did it work?
Did it. That's who she's with tonight.
A millionaire's daughter. Well, next time register as Jack Benny.
I did that, too.
You did? What happened?
I had to pay 2 of your laundry bills.
Hey,
Jack.
Yeah?
Jack, you need music on the program tonight?
Why, sure, Johnny. Why?
Well, you know, the boys and I are playing at the Earl Theater in Philadelphia this week, and we got to get back there as soon as possible.
Oh, that's right. Say, how you doing there, Johnny?
Great. That is all except one number.
What's that?
When we play Love and Bloom, the audience starts kissing you.
Well, don't worry, Johnny. I'm learning a new song for next season.
Oh, what is it?
I won't tell you.
Oh, go ahead.
Moon over Miami. 3 more months and what I won't do to that.
Say, Jack, you know, I'm also telling jokes on the stage this week.
Oh, a comedian, huh?
Yes, sir. Every time I open my mouth, the people laugh.
You ought to get your teeth fixed.
Mary. Come in.
Telegram for Jack Benny.
Oh, thanks. From the mayor of Miami. It says, please stick to Love and Bloom. You see, Johnny, I want to do new stuff, but they won't let me.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've just heard what the mayor of Miami has said about Jell-O, and he's right, because Jell-O has that new extra-rich fresh fruit flavor and tastes twice as good as ever before.
I guess I didn't read that wire correctly, huh? Oh, well, what's the difference? Play comedian. And now, folks, we are going to...
Say, Jack.
Yeah?
I hear you're going to the coast in a couple of weeks to make...
Is that... Yes, but I didn't want it to get around. Who told you? Yeah. And now, folks, we are going to...
Say, Jack.
Yeah?
I hear you're going to the coast in a couple of weeks to make a picture for Paramount. Is that true? Is that true?
Yes, but I didn't want it to get around. Who told you?
3 of your publicity men.
Keep a secret. See, they can't keep a secret. But as long as they told you that much, the name of the picture is The Big Broadcast of 1937. I'm the star of it. So far.
You know, Jack...
What'll happen in these pictures?
No. You know, I kind of envy you. I'd like to be in pictures myself.
Well, it isn't easy, Johnny. You know, you have to have appearance, dramatic ability, poise, sex appeal, personality.
And a camera.
And if you want to go to extent. But you know, Mary, everybody in pictures has that certain something. For instance, there's Fred McMurray. You know Fred McMurray.
I know all 3 of them.
Now, there's a fellow that's McMurray.
Oh.
Now, there's a fellow that's got personality and...
What does Fred Astaire...
Personality and pep.
What has Fred Astaire got?
He has ginger. Glad I got one in myself. How's that?
Jack, what's this I hear about you going to Hollywood?
Oh, it's rumor that's been going around. Listen, get this. It's rumor that's been going around. Listen, Don, Johnny, get this. Johnny says he'd like to be in pictures, too.
He would?
Yeah, did you hear that, Mary? Imagine Johnny in a clinch with Johnny in a Garbo. Imagine Johnny in a clinch with Greta Garbo.
The dope, he's got about as much chance as you have.
That's so.
Why, you couldn't shine Garbo's shoes.
Who could? Now be quiet.
Say, Jack.
Yes, Kenny?
You know, I signed a contract to make a picture this summer.
Kenny?
Yeah,
I'm glad to hear it. What company?
Monotonous Film.
Well, that's a company. How did you get the job?
Incognito.
Oh.
I told him I was James Cagney.
Oh, boy, wait till they find out. Huh?
But I'm a little worried about it, Jack. You know, you've had so much experience in acting. I wish you'd give me a few pointers.
I'll be glad to, Kenny. Well, what would you like to know?
Well, I'm a little weak on dramatic lines and comedy and character parts and...
Well, what can you do?
Oh, I could make love with a little encouragement.
Encourage him, Jack.
Now, don't worry, Kenny. All you need is a little coaching. Now, for instance, take a scene like this. Let's see. Let me think of something. Oh, yeah. Suppose you come home to your wife after 8 years in the Navy and you find her in the arms of another. Now, you walk in and you say, so this is what's been going on, eh? You've let 8 years in the Navy separate us. When I get you alone, I'm going to kill you.
Do I kill her?
No, she's never alone.
Oh.
Now, you try it, Kenny.
All right. So this is what's been going on, huh? Gee, you've had 8 years in the Navy separated. When I get you alone, I'm going to kill you 3 times. What'll I do now?
Tear up your contract.
No, Kenny, look, put some fire into it.
Oh, fire into it?
Yes.
All right. Here I come.
That's it. Now, remember, Kenny, you've been away 8 years and you find your wife in the arms of another. Now, try it again.
Okay, Jack.
Go ahead.
So this is what's been going on, huh? After 8 years, I find you in the arms of another.
No, Kenny, yes, a Gable wouldn't do it that way.
Gable wouldn't stay away 8 years.
No.
Oh, gee, this is too hard, Jack. Shall I try something else?
Yes, sing, Kenny. What do you think of him, Mary?
He's got a swell future.
Yes.
As the purple dusk of twilight steals across the meadows of my heart, high up in the sky the little stars climb, always reminding me that we're apart. You wander down the lane and far away, leaving me a song that will not die. Love is now the stardust of yesterday, the music of the years gone by. Sometimes I wonder why I spend a lonely night, dreaming of a song, the melody haunts my reverie, and I am once again with you. When our love was new, and each kiss an inspiration. But that was long ago. Now my consolation is in the stardust of a song. And so beside a garden wall, when stars are bright, you are in my arms. The nightingale tells his fairy tale.
Okay, California. Hollywood, all out. Next stop, Australia.
Well, folks, here we are, sunny California. Isn't it marvelous how these planes make it in 16 hours?
This one made it in a verse and 2 choruses.
Say, mister, hey, where's the Paramount studio?
You go 2 blocks east till you find west.
Oh, May West, huh? Nice territory. Well, come on along with me, fellas. You too, Larry.
Hello, Paramount Studios. Just a moment, please. Hello? Who, Betsy Ross? She's working under 2 flags. Yes, I'll tell her. Hello? Mr. LeBaron? He's gone to Europe. Come in.
Pardon me, miss. I'm Jack Benny, and I'd like to see...
That evening sun go down. I know that song, too.
You know, I'm signed up to make a picture here. I want to see Mr. LeBaron.
Mr. LeBaron is in Europe.
Oh, when will he be back?
As soon as you leave.
Oh. Can I see his secretary?
She's out, too. Would you care to wait?
When did she go out?
10 years ago with silent pictures.
Say, listen, I came here for a conference on my picture. I'm Jack Benny.
Attaboy, Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. You're to see Mr. Gensler. He'll be here any minute.
Well, thank you. We'll wait. When he comes in, tell him Jack Benny wants to see him.
Are these people Jack Benny, too?
No, just me.
Miss Letts?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to my office. If a Mr. Jack Benny calls, send him right in.
I certainly will.
Say, I'm Jack Benny. Was that Mr. Gensler?
Yep, it's too bad. You just missed him.
Well, come on, fellas. Let's go in.
Hey, wait a minute. You'll have to have a pass. Go duck your head in the wastebasket with the rest of the script.
Well, Jack, we're in the studio.
Yeah. Let's see. Where's his office? Let's see. Mr. Lewis, Mr. Cat, Mr. Wolf, Mr. Fox, Mr. Lion.
If I'd have known that, I'd have brought some peanuts.
Oh, Mr. Gensler. Here it is, fellas.
Come in. Well, step right in. How are you, Jack?
Fine, Mr. Gensler. This is Mary Livingston, Johnny Green, Kenny Baker, and Don Wilson.
Well, you're looking good, Jack.
Glad to know you, too.
Just a minute, I'll get you some chairs. Gee, this is swell. I hope you can get me in the picture, Jack.
Now, listen, Johnny, the secret of this business is to make them think you don't need them. You know, if they know you're looking for a job, they won't give you a tumble.
Yeah.
You're here on a vacation, you understand?
I get it.
See, I'll give you the build-up and make them come after you.
You're a pal.
What'll I do, Jack?
Just sit around and act like Shirley Temple.
Gee, I left my dimples in New York.
Well, here you are, folks.
Well, thank you.
Make yourself at home. Have you got a cigar, Jack?
Yes, here.
Thanks.
Well, Mr. Gensler, how's the story and casting of my picture coming along?
Oh, pretty good, Jack. Of course, we need a few more people.
What kind of people?
Well, we need a fellow to play the part of an orchestra leader.
Do your stuff, Jack.
Maybe you can suggest somebody for the part. You know, I've been sort of leaving it to you, Jack.
Well, there's Johnny Green, but I don't think you can get him.
Why not?
Oh, he's just here on a vacation. I don't think he'd consider it, would you, Johnny?
Well, all right. Don't apologize. Oh, Mr. Lewis?
Yes?
Close the deal with Guy Lombardo.
Oh.
Don't worry, Johnny.
Now, we also need a girl who can recite some crazy poems.
I'll take it.
Quiet, Mary. Why did you say that?
I'm afraid Lombardo will get that, too.
Now, maybe I can think of somebody. Let's see.
Hey, how about this girl called Mary Livingston?
Listen, Genzie. Labor Day. Oh, Labor Day.
Mary.
Never mind. Let's go into the conference room.
That's a good idea. After all, we start shooting in 3 weeks, and I want to get familiar with everything, you know.
Well, follow me. Gentlemen, this is Jack Benny.
Glad to know you. Same here.
Mr. Benny came in from New York for a story conference.
Oh, Mr. Gensler, who's going to direct my picture?
Mr. Mitchell Lyson.
Mitch Lyson, eh? Is he here now?
No, he's in New York watching your broadcast tonight.
Oh. Hello, Mitch.
Hello.
How are you?
And now we bring to you the boss of our program who leaves for California tomorrow, Jack Benny.
That's fine. I'm leaving for California tomorrow, and they're playing Moon over Miami. Certainly fits. Well, anyway, folks, Jello again.
Say, Jack, I thought you told us last Sunday that you were tired of saying Jello again. Now, can't you get something new?
I could, Don, but you see, I'm identified with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every radio artist is known by a line that he's made popular.
Now, what do you mean?
Well, if you were telling a story about radio people, you wouldn't say, Kay Smith and Rudy Valley went over to see Fred Allen and ran into Ed Wynn, who came in with Ben Burney, and so forth and so on.
Well, what would you say, Jack?
You'd say, hello, everybody, and hi-ho, everybody. Went to see Town Hall, and so came in with Yowza. Looked at how am I doing, big boy, and said, I'd like to spend this half hour with you. Then Jello again come in, that's me, Don, and met some beetle who opened up a bottle. You see, you don't have to mention names. Huh?
Well, I know, Jack, but how would you get me into that party? I mean, how would they know me?
By the big red letters on your nose.
Go ahead with the program, Jack.
Oh, yes, we've got to get through with this. Here we are, leaving for California tomorrow, and I have to start packing my clothes and everything. See, Don, you don't know how things accumulate. Come in.
Mr. Benny?
Yes.
I hear you're going to California to make a picture. Is that right?
Yes, I am.
Well, I represent the H&H Railroad. You have a company of 9 people, and we can therefore make you a rate.
Well, I was really thinking of going by air.
Well, that's all right. This train is air-conditioned, has air brakes, and goes through Arizona.
Well, that's enough air for anybody, isn't it?
Oh, not only that, but this is the scenic route. We go right through the Grand Canyon, the greatest sight in the world.
Now, what time do you go through there?
Midnight.
Fine, I'll carry a searchlight. I suppose you go through the Holland Tube at noon.
Oh, yes. Now, we can offer you a summer rate, a specially priced round-trip ticket, good from May 25th till May 27th.
Oh, it expires before I get to California.
Well, yes, if you want to get technical.
Oh. Well, I'll let you know. You see, I might want to drive out there.
All right, Mr. Benny, but if you change your mind, our road will take care of you. Remember, the H&H Railroad.
What road is that?
Hoboken and Hollywood.
Oh. Well, I'll remember that.
Thank you. If you decide to use our road, Mr. Benny, I'd advise you to get a round-trip ticket.
Why?
Your picture might be bad.
Some encouragement, huh?
Hello, Jack. Who is that fellow?
Oh, just a railroad agent. He wants us to take their road to California.
Not me. I've already got my ticket. I'm going by way of Bermuda.
Mary, Bermuda's in the Atlantic Ocean and California's on the Pacific.
It is. I'll kill that salesman.
Well, Mary, are you glad you're going back to the coast?
Yeah. And you know, Jack, I'd like to stop off at Chicago and see the World's Fair.
The World's Fair. That closed up 2 years ago.
I told you it wouldn't last.
Are you all packed and ready to go?
Yes. Come in.
Pardon me, I understand you folks are going to California, is that right?
Yes. What do you want?
Well, I represent the Nervous Aircraft Company. Why don't you fly there?
Why don't you fly there?
You're making a picture, not me.
Oh.
Now, here's a photograph of one of our planes. Look at those seats. Get that swimming pool.
A swimming pool on a plane? Say, who are those girls?
They're in the floor show.
Well, that ought to be a pleasant trip.
Not only that, but did you ever see it rain up at you?
Rain up at me?
Yes, we go over some of the most beautiful clouds you've ever seen.
Oh, I suppose I'll have to stand in an umbrella. How long does it take to make the trip?
We guarantee to get you to California in 18 hours or more.
What do you mean, 18 hours or more?
Well, you generally get stuck in Kansas for a few days.
Say, Jack, maybe you can make your picture in Kansas.
Yeah. Well, sir, I'll think it over and let you know.
Okay, when you make up your mind, give us a call.
Hey, wait a minute. What type of airplane is that?
A tri-motor.
A tri-motor, huh?
Yes, we try and can't get it off the ground.
Well, when you do, give me a ring. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, Mary, why does California have to be so far away?
They ought to do something about it in Washington instead of sitting there.
But they can't change the country around.
Nothing fits. Why don't they put South Dakota down south where it belongs?
Well, for that matter, look where North Carolina is.
Yeah, and what's West Virginia doing in the east?
I don't know.
And another thing, Jack. Why
what?
Wyoming, and don't bother me.
Well, you started it. I didn't say anything. Come in.
Pardon me, folks, but I understand that you're going to California. Is that right?
Yes, Wilson. What line do you represent? Here it comes.
Jell-O, and be sure to get a round-trip ticket with stopover to strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime.
Well, and do you go through Kansas?
And even Can says that Jell-O is the largest-selling gelatin dessert in the world, and every day millions of people eat it.
Upon my word. Play, John. That was Kenny Biker singing No Regret with Johnny Grind playing the accompaniment.
Kenny Biker?
Yes, Kenny, that's what they call you in England. Do you know anything about London?
Sure, he's the governor of Kansas, isn't he?
That's Landon. What are you laughing at, Mary?
Landon Bridge is falling down.
Quiet.
All right. So, Jack, here's a fan letter for you. Just came by special delivery.
A fan letter?
Mm-hmm.
It's from right here in New York, too, the Bronx. See, it says, Dear Mr. Benny, I've been listening to you with mine children week after week, and the way you talk all the time about Hollywood is a shame. All right, so Hollywood is nice, but what's the matter with New York? The way you leave out New York from your programs is very ignoring. All we hear from you is Hollywood. All right, so they make pictures there, but who looks at them? It's us. I wonder if I'm reading this right. So I'm asking, why don't you talk about New York once in a while? Signed, Mrs. Luxion Zoo. P.S. Seth. You know, Mary, she's right. Here's a city of 7 million people, and we've completely ignored it.
Yeah, let's do something that'll put New York on the map.
Absolutely. Say, Kenny, before you came east, did you ever hear of New York?
No, Jack. My father didn't tell me anything until I was 21.
And how many more children are there around in the country like that? So immediately after the next number, ladies and gentlemen, we will show you New York City, from Times Square to Columbus Circle, where men are men and women are fan dancers. The gay white way. Play, John.
This is Johnny Green and his boys coming to you from the Paradox Cafe, Broadway and 49th Street, New York. Don't forget our $12 dinners and no cover charge.
Hey, driver, let me off here at 47th and Broadway. I want to see the old gang again.
Hey, up.
Ah, good old Broadway. Look at those lights. And there's the Palace. See, I remember years ago when I played here on the bill with W.C. Fields, Fanny Bright, Walter Houston, and Shirley Temple. Ah, those were the good old days. Oop, here's one of my pictures playing at the Palace now. Ah, what crowds passing the Palace. Here comes my pal, George M. Cohan. Hello, Georgie.
Hiya, Rudy.
No excuse for that in these bright lights. Hey, buddy, can you spare a dime for a cup of coffee? Are you sure it's coffee? Honest, mister. Well, here's 40 cents in case you change your mind. Thanks, you little mind reader. So long. That schnozzle can't fool me. Nope, I'm wrong. There he goes into the automat. Think I'll drop in myself, see if I can find some of my old pals. Hello, Jack, old boy. Hiya, Tom. What are you doing these days, Jack? I'm on the radio. Glad to hear it. So long. So this is the automat. Say, miss, let me have a quarter's worth of nickels.
Here you are.
And I guess I'll get a cup of coffee. This must be the coffee slot.
Number 3.
What's that?
That's the telephone slot. What are you trying to get?
Donut. I'm really not used to this place. Where do you get the coffee, miss?
Walk down 4 slots till you get to the custard. Turn to your right, and it's 3 slots past the cheese.
Thanks.
Shall I call a taxi?
No, I'll walk.
Hello, Jack. What are you doing here?
Hello, Mary. I just dropped over to see some of the old gang. What are you doing here?
I came over to eat, too. Where's the coffee slot?
Right there.
Give me a nickel, will you, Jack?
Here. Gee, what happened?
I forgot to put my cup under it.
Here's another nickel.
You better make it a dime this time.
Why?
I want to get a New England boiled dinner.
Here, Mary, get what you want, and I'll meet you over at the 4th table.
All right. Oh, miss, where's the ham? You were just talking to him. Oh, gee, that's good. You ought to be on our program.
Pardon me. Is this seat taken?
No, sit right down. Say, aren't you Jack Benny?
Yes, I am.
Well, pass the salt.
Yeah.
What are you doing now, Mr. Benny?
I'm leaving for California tomorrow to make a picture.
California?
Yes.
Well, I represent the Rolling Steamship Company. Why not go by way of the Panama Canal? 17 days of relaxation.
I see you roll and I lean over the rail and relax.
Why, there's nothing so soothing as an ocean trip. And look at the rates. $170, including meals. Pass the ketchup.
Here you are.
Is this seat taken?
No, sit down, Mary. What did you get?
Chicken pie. They were all out of apple.
Oh, Mary, this is Mr.
Pass the vinegar.
This is Mr. Pass the Vinegar. He wanted to go by steamer through the Panama Canal.
Not me. I always get seasick.
But this goes through the canal.
Canals make me sick, too.
Oh, why don't you go home?
I get homesick, too.
Well, how about it, Mr. Benny?
I don't know. 17 days is too long, and I have to broadcast next Sunday.
Oh, that's too bad.
If I change my mind, where can I always reach you?
At the coffee slot.
Don't forget to put a cup under it.
Come on, Mary. Let's get out of here before any of our friends see us.
Hello, Jack.
Uh-huh. It's Kenny Baker. Make believe we're looking for somebody.
Say, what are you folks doing here?
We're looking for somebody.
Me, too. I'm looking for the bean slot.
Hey, Kenny, don't tell the gang you saw us here.
Oh, you know me, Jack. In one slot and out the other.
See you later.
Oh, Jack, look, there's Johnny Green and his orchestra.
Where?
At the water fountain. I guess Johnny's treating.
Hello, Jack.
Oh, hello, Jolly.
Well. Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, I just came in to see some of the old faces I used to know.
I came in to get some atmosphere for a song I'm writing.
Don't forget to put a cup under it.
Johnny, don't say anything to Wilson. He thinks I eat us the ribs.
Okay.
Oh, miss, let me have some nickels, please.
How many?
6. Where are the Jell-O slots?
Down there where that crowd is.
Thank you. Oh, hello, Jack.
Hello, Wilson. Say, John, come here a minute, will you?
All right, I won't tell anybody.
Oh, Jack. Jack, look who's coming in.
Pardon me, Miss. Is this the automac?
Yes.
Well, give me some nickels, please.
Here you are.
They're stuck together.
was Johnny Green and his boys playing I Don't Want to Make History from the motion picture Palm Springs. And this is Jack Benny back at the broadcasting studio where they appreciate him.
Oh, Jack.
Yes, Johnny.
What are you wearing those smoke glasses for?
I'm not wearing smoke glasses.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that fight we had last week.
Oh, well, I always had rings under my eyes.
Yeah, but you didn't wear beefsteak on them.
And I did, too.
Oh, say, Jack, it's none of my business, but I hear you're out at Paramount.
Now, how do you mean that, Johnny? Am I out at Paramount or am I out at Paramount?
Too bad either way.
Say, Mary, did Paramount call me yet?
No, and I think you made a mistake walking out like that.
Well, if they want me, they'll have to give me a bigger part. They know where I am, and they can call me. They're probably worried right now.
I'll bet Mr. Paramount won't sleep a wink tonight.
That's his hard luck. Let's go ahead with the program.
But we haven't anything prepared tonight, Jack.
Who cares? Give me my fiddle.
Hey, wait a minute, Jack. Look. See those two fellas sitting there in the second row?
Where? Oh, you mean those two guys with the sour pusses?
Uh-huh.
Who are they?
Leo Robin and Ralph Rainger, the fellows who wrote Love and Bloom.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Here, hide my violin, Mary. Hey, boys, come on up here a minute, will you? Well. So you're Leo Robin and Ralph Rainger, the writers of Love and Bloom.
Yep, that's us.
Yep, that's us. Well, I'm sure glad to meet you.
Thanks, Mr. Benny.
Thanks, Mr. Benny. Well, one thing you have to admit, boys, I certainly put your song over.
Yeah.
The Echo spoke first that time.
Well, I want to tell you something, fellas. That's one of the greatest numbers ever written. Ah, what a thought. Can it be the trees that fill the breeze with rare and magic perfume? You know, I've been playing that number for the last 2 years. Did you fellas make any money on it?
Not in the last 2 years.
Well, you know, boys, I'm an old songwriter myself. You know, I used to put over some of those hits. I wrote Cocktails for Two, didn't I, Mary?
Yeah, with separate checks.
Stop, you little ragamuffin. Of course, you know, Johnny Green has written a lot of song hits, and even Don Wilson. Say, Don, what was that song you wrote?
Oh, you mean the last one, Jack?
Yes, how does it go?
Jell-O, the finest dessert in the world. Jell-O.
Oh, sure, we're all songwriters.
Say, Jack.
Yeah?
Jack, you know these two boys also wrote the number I just played.
You mean I Don't Want to Make History?
Uh-huh.
Oh, is that right, fellas?
Yes, and we think it has a good chance to become popular.
Well, boys, you know what I did with Love and Bloom.
That's why we're here.
Now, wait a minute. Let me have that violin again, Mary. Maybe I can play their new number now.
Here you are, Jack.
Wait a minute, now. Some tone, hasn't it, boys? Huh?
Yeah. Is it a Stradivarius?
If it ain't, I'm out $10.
Why, Jack, you can't get a Stradivarius for $10.
Well, this is a demonstrator. All right, Johnny, let's go. I Don't Want to Make History.
Don't worry, you won't.
Okay, Johnny. Swing it, kid. Well, how did you like it, boys?
That's a catchy tune. What is it?
Why, that's your song.
It is. Give me that fiddle.
Here. Oh, fellas.
Goodbye, Mr. Benny. Let that be a lesson to you.
I don't need lessons. Well, that's gratitude for you. It's the last time I'll ever plug a song. Oh, Mary, not that I care, but did Paramount call me back yet?
No, and let that be a lesson to you.
Well, if they want me, they know where I am. Hey, that must be Paramount now. Answer it, Mary. Tell them that my part must be bigger. You know, act independent. Go ahead, Mary.
Hello. Jack's part must be bigger, and you don't care whether you make the picture or not.
That's it.
What? Oh, I see. I'll ask him. Hold the wire.
What do they say, Mary?
It's the cook at your house. He wants to know what you want for supper tonight.
Oh. Just tell her some bacon and eggs.
He wants bacon and eggs. Goodbye.
Did you send for me, Jack?
No, I said bacon and eggs.
Oh, I thought you said Baker.
Imagine baker and eggs. Sing bacon. I mean Penny.
beneath a lucky star. How did it happen? I'll never know. All that I know is, darling, you started me dreaming such wonderful dreams, until the day that you happened my way, life was so empty it seemed. You started me dreaming, wondering if dreams do come true. You put a thrill into the first thrill that I ever knew. Days were so lonely and friendless. Each day for me was the same. Nights were so long and so endless. The moment you a dream in my heart. Now I can't stop dreaming of you.
Too much applause to suit me. That was You Started Me Dreaming, sung by Kenny Bacon. Say, Kenny, you're making a picture out here, too, aren't you?
Yes, Jack.
Have you started shooting yet?
Sure, we're getting along fine. And, oh, boy, they gave me a swell part.
They did, huh?
Yes, I played the part of a lover.
Oh, the lover.
Some casting, lover and bacon.
Well, that is swell, Kenny.
Yeah, and one of my big scenes, I'm sitting on a Davenport making love to a blonde, and in walks a butler. And then he hides in a closet and...
Never mind, Kenny. I know the rest. Never mind. Mary, come here a minute, will you?
What?
Did Paramount call you?
No.
Well, one thing about me, I don't worry.
You don't? Then why are you so gray?
Well, battleships are gray. They don't worry, do they? Believe me, you find a battleship that worries. Huh, Natty? Say, Mary, listen, I just thought of a terrific idea. Listen, I'm surprised I didn't think of it before.
What is it?
Well, look, I'll give him 5 more minutes, and if I don't hear from him, I'm going to start my own film company.
You are?
Sure. After all, I've got a name. And what is there to making pictures? All I need is a building, some lights and cameras, a couple of dozen stars, Eugene O'Neill, Edna Ferber, and $5 or $10 million.
How about some postage stamps?
Don't worry, I'll get one. By golly, I'm going ahead with it.
Oh, that's a great idea, Jack. Why, look at Louis B. Mayer, Sam Goldwyn, and Ernest Lubitsch.
Why, certainly, I can do what those guys do. What am I waiting for?
A call from Paramount.
Well, maybe they haven't got a phone. Anyway, what a sucker I was even to consider it. Well, I'll make my own picture. Yes, sir, the Bennymount film.
Say, Jack, will you make big pictures?
Will I? Did you ever see Mutiny on the Bounty?
No.
Well, I'll make that first. I want you to see it. Say, Johnny, play something while I get my organization together. Boy, what an idea. I'll show them.
You have just heard I've Got a Heavy Date written by Johnny Green with Johnny at the piano. And now we take you to the new Bennymount Picture Company, makers of super colossal features.
All right, boys, all right. I want to thank you for putting up this building while Johnny was playing his number.
It ain't finished yet, boss. There's no roof on it.
Well, put Wilson's hat on it and let's get to work. Now, come on, we got to get into production. Oh, Miss Livingston.
Yes, Mr. Benny?
Put down that Broadway column and come here. This company's going to make pictures. Everybody works.
Yes, sir.
Where's my writing staff?
They're out playing golf.
Playing golf. Hey, what am I paying them $1,000 a week for?
To learn how.
Fine staff. They should be creating stories, writing new ideas.
Maybe they can't think of anything.
I never thought of that. Never mind, I'll buy some stories. Who wrote The Taming of the Shrew?
Shakespeare.
Well, get him on the phone.
Operator, get me Venice, 6578.
Who are you calling?
The Merchant of Venice. He's right near Santa Monica.
You're crazy.
Well, it's a living.
Say, Mary, did Paramount call up yet?
No, Jack.
Well, we must get a scenario. What kind of a company is this without a story? Come in. What can I do for you?
Mr. Benny, I understand you're in the market for a good story.
Yes, I am. So you're an author, eh? What's your name?
The guy sitting.
The guy sitting. Won't you have a chair?
No, thanks. I'm standing.
Well, make up your mind. Have you written anything before?
Yes, the story of my life and how I was killed.
How you were killed.
I bet he's a ghostwriter.
Quiet. Now, what have you got there?
A great story. Want to hear it?
That's not important. How much do you want for it?
I'll take a cool 5,000.
A cool 5,000. Now, I'll give you a warm $10.
I'll take it. I'm not so hot.
He was going to lose that one. Okay, here you are. So long. So long. Well, at last we've got a story.
What's it all about, Jack?
Let me see. See, it's terrific. Very topical. It deals with the Irish sweepstakes. Girl wins $150,000, and boy consents to marry her.
Does she marry him?
Yes.
Boy meets squirrel.
Now, that's what makes a great picture. Finance and romance. The Irish sweepstakes. We'll put this on big. We'll get an Irish tenor, 10 plates of Irish stew, and some Irish linen. Say, this will be the biggest thing ever attempted in Hollywood.
You said it.
Did Paramount call up yet?
No.
Well, let's get our picture started. We got to get going. Come in.
I'd like to see Mr. Benny.
What can I do for you?
I'm an Irish tenor.
Oh, yes, you can use one. What's your name, please?
Tito Ruffle.
Oh, sure. I've seen your name in front of the Metropolitan Opera House. What's your voice, Tito?
Very Ruffle.
We can use you. What's your salary, Kenny? I mean, Ruffle.
I must get $1,000 a week.
Oh, you must, eh? Why?
Costs me $12 a week to live.
I see. What do you think we ought to do, Miss Livingston? A little switch from the other side. Hear that, Bosie?
Give him $50 and tell him to live 3 days a week.
Oh, I'll talk to him. Now, how about taking $35 a week and 5% of the profit?
Give me $40 and keep the profit.
What profit?
All right, we'll concede a point. Give him a contract, Miss Livingston.
Here you are. Sign here.
Well, wait till I read it.
Oh, trying to take advantage, eh? This 4-year contract is all in your favor. The first year, you get $40 a week. The third year, you get $1,200, and the fourth year, $10,000.
What happens to the second year?
You get fired. Sign here, you dope.
All right, but it don't seem right to me.
Now, don't forget, be here at 8 a.m. tomorrow. We start shooting in September.
Okay, so long.
Mary, did Paramount call you?
No.
I can't understand. Now, Miss Livingston, who's the best man in Hollywood to direct an Irish picture?
I got just the man for you. He's waiting outside. Come in, Mr. Mulcahy.
Hello, Mr. Benny. I understand you're looking for a director.
Yes, are you a director?
Am I a director, you guess? Last year I directed the Greenbergs of Wimpole Street. The year before, the Count of Mexico Cristo. And I just finished Mr. Cohen Goes to Town with E.G. Cooper.
Well, have you made any Irish pictures? You see, the name of our picture is A Night in Ireland. You know, that little bit of heaven.
Why not make it A Night in Coney Island with a little bit of Harry?
I said heaven, not Harry.
Well, that's heaven to me.
Well, I'm sorry, but I don't think you're the right man for this type of picture.
Well, that's up to you. If you want me, give me a call.
Where at?
RKO. I'm directing Fred Einstein and Ginger Rosenberg.
Oh, yeah? Well, wait a minute. Hey, we can use you.
Sure, mister. Here. Goodbye.
Jell-O that will probably suggest lots of others to you. The first is very simple, just a colorful dish of cherry Jell-O topped off with whipped cream. Another idea is raspberry Jell-O molded over luscious canned peaches. Or you might even try combining sliced fresh strawberries with strawberry Jell-O, surrounding the dish with more strawberries. Jell-O has 6 delicious flavors, and each one can be combined to make an almost endless array of delightful new delicacies. Only just be sure to use genuine Jell-O, because no other gelatin dessert can equal Jell-O's extra hot Jell-O. Ask for it by name. Look for the big red letters on the box. They spell Jell-O. And now we bring to you the eyes and ears of Hollywood, that rambling reporter who brings you all the news, Jack Scoop Benny.
Mary, did Paramount call yet?
No, Jack.
Well, it's hello again. This is Scoop Benny, your Hollywood reporter, coming to you by the way of all flash, with the latest news report through the courtesy of the Hollywood Hammer. Sees all and knocks everything. All the news that was overlooked by Luella Parsons, Lloyd Pantages, and Jimmy Fiddler. Of course, folks, I'm no Luella Parsons, and I'm no Pantages.
You're no fiddler either.
Quiet, Mary. Here it is. Let's go. Culver City, California. What's funny about Culver City? During rehearsal of a fight scene, Clark Gable knocks out his sparring partner. He is now ready to meet Smelling any day or Garbo any evening. Liverpool, England. Anne Harding, screen star, arrives by steamer and slides down gangplank. There's no truth to the report that she slid down the banister. Los Angeles, California. Men's sports clothes here strike new note in wild patterns. Several movie stars seen wearing Zion checks. Beverly Hills, California. There's a rumor that Robert Taylor and Eleanor Powell are that way. They quarreled on Sunset Boulevard yesterday, and he went that way, and she went that way. Hollywood, California. Johnny Green, orchestra leader, makes screen test and has tooth x-rayed all in one day. Tooth starts working at RKO tomorrow. MGM, California. There's a $200 reward being offered for the return of a valuable gold watch stolen from the director during the filming of Crime Doesn't Pay.
What time is it, Jack?
Quiet. Pacific Ocean, California. Eddie Cantor, famous star, and his wife Ida sail for Honolulu for a little son. Oh, I thought that was good. Now, wasn't that good?
Oh, Jack, I've got one.
A son?
No, a news item.
Oh, well, read it, Mary.
Hollywood, California. There is no truth to the report that Jack Benny is appearing still wearing his winter underwear.
Very good. San Pedro, California. Pedro? Ma Shi-Jiang, romantic Chinese film star, arrives from the Orient today. He is known as the almond-eyed Gable, and they say he's the nut. Oh, Mary?
No, they didn't call yet.
Oh. NBC studio. Jack Benny, radio and picture star, recently walked out of the Paramount studio because his part was too small. His phone number is Oxford 7071, and he doesn't care whether they call him or not, especially during the day when he'll be at home.
Home on the phone. Da-da-da.
Late bulletin. Don Wilson, radio announcer, says his favorite actress is Joan Crawford, his favorite dish, Jell-O, and his favorite month, August. Well, that's it. Joan, Jell-O, and August. Is there anything you want to say, Don?
No, everybody knows the flavors. But if you insist, Jack, I'll...
Who's insisting?
I'll repeat those 6 delicious words. Strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime. Now, please don't bother me again.
I won't. Pianissimo, California. There's a rumor that Johnny Green and his orchestra will play Ginger Rogers' new song hit, I Can't Understand. Play softly, boys, in case the telephone rings. Johnny Green and his orchestra playing I Can't Understand, written by Ginger Rogers. Very good, Ginger. You listening? Ah, it was very good, Johnny. That was great.
Was it soft enough, Jack?
Oh, sure.
And Paramount didn't call you?
Well, maybe they did, and the wire was busy. Anyway, they're bluffing, so if it's a game of bluff, I can play it too. Say, after all, who can they get? William Powell is working. Montgomery is tied up with wars. Say, Gary Cooper can't play a violin.
Neither can you.
Anyway, Johnny, they're just waiting to hear from me. If Mr. Gensler thinks I'm going to play the part of a butler, he's crazy. Did he call me yet, Mary?
No, he's not that crazy.
Stubborn, isn't he? Well, let's go ahead with the program. And tonight, folks, I want to introduce as our guest stars of the evening the two fellows who wrote Love and Blue.
Well, that was last week's program, Jack. Pull yourself together. I think Paramount's got you a little bit worried.
Me worried? Don't make me laugh. I don't worry about anything.
Hello, Jack. I'm sorry I'm late.
Where have you been, Kenny?
Shopping. I got some smoke glasses, a swimming pool, and a beret.
Must have been Dollar Day.
And you know I got a yacht, too.
Oh, a yacht? Let's see it.
It's in the swimming pool.
When it comes out, let's see it.
Oh, sure. Say, Jack, did Paramount call yet?
No, Kenny, they know it's useless. I mean, I'm not going to take a small part like that. Me, a butler.
I don't blame you, Jack. You're not worried, are you?
No, Don. I mean, Johnny. I mean, Kenny.
You left me out.
Pardon me, Gracie.
Say, Jack, are you really going through with that idea about having your own company?
Why, certainly, Johnny. The Bennymount film.
You're bluffing.
I am, eh? Well, you wouldn't think so if you saw that envelope I got from the Bank of America this morning.
What was in it?
A blotter.
It was not.
Oh, look, Jack, look here. Here's a notice in the theatrical paper Variety. It says, Phil Baker leaves New York for Hollywood to make a picture.
Oh, him, huh? Well, he's a nice fellow. He deserves it. Wait a minute. Let me see that. Phil Baker coming to Hollywood to replace a star in film. Oh, yeah? Say, Mary, that couldn't be a Paramount, could it?
I don't think so, Jack. Stop worrying.
Who's worrying? I wonder if, say, they couldn't, Mary, get Paramount on the phone, quick.
All right, Jack. Stop shaking. Operator, get me... 2411. I mean Hollywood, 2411.
And I'm shaking. Now, Mary, look, find out in a roundabout way if Phil Baker is taking my place. Don't tell him who you are.
Leave it to me. Hello, Paramount? Well, this is, Hurricane calling, Jack.
Hey, anybody, tell him you're Mae West.
All right. Hello. Some information, please. This is Mae West talking. Mickey? Say, have you tied up a fellow by the name of...
ask in a roundabout way.
I know, Jack. Quiet. Hello. Have you tied up Phil Baker in a roundabout way to take Jack Benny's place?
Oh, Mary.
If you think you can treat him like that, you've got another...
Give me that phone, Mary. Hello, Mr. Lyson? This is Lawrence Tibbet speaking. Yes. On the road to Mandalay, where the flying fishes play. Say, Mr. Lyson. Mr. Lyson, is Phil Butler going to play the part of a baker? I mean, is Phil Baker going to play the part of a butler in the big broadcast? What's that? You think he may? Oh, well, that's fine. Have you seen him lately since he went off his diet? Yes, I think he's very clever, that is, if you care for that type of word. Well, goodbye, Mr. Lyson. Yes, thank you. Yes, I will. Goodbye.
He sent his regards to you, Mary.
He did.
He's more nervous than I am. He thought I was Jack Benny.
So Baker's really coming out here, huh, Jack?
I think so. Say, there's room for all of us, you know.
Well, don't worry about it, Lawrence.
Say, who's worrying? Let's go ahead with the program. See. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Burns and Kenny Baker will sing, what are you going to sing, Kenny?
I'm going to sing a brand new number that Johnny Green and I wrote just called, See It's a Thrill.
It's
it's called See It's a Thrill.
See It's a Thrill. Oh, a little song you and Johnny wrote, huh?
Yeah.
This must be opportunity night. Well, sing, composer. See, how can you write a song when I'm so upset? That's youth for you.
Just heard Johnny Green and his orchestra playing Robins and Roses with Johnny at the piano. Company, where Jack is making super colossal pictures until Paramount calls him up.
Oh, Max? Yes, I'm still looking for a story. Send over all the authors you can. I don't care. Mix them up. Oh, Miss Livingworth?
Yes, yes, Mr. Bensky.
Somebody left a script on my desk. Call the janitor.
Who was it?
I don't know. Everybody thinks they can write. Get the name of this. Grand Hotel by Vicky Baum. Probably some schoolgirl.
Say, Jack, I wrote a story that I think would be swell for you.
You did? What's the name of it?
Puppets of Passion.
Puppets of Passion?
Yeah. What are puppets, Jack?
Small dogs, and don't bother me. We're not making any animal pictures. Come in.
Mr. Benny?
Yes.
I came to see you about a story I've written. My name is Kenneth G. Baker.
Oh, what's the G for?
It's a thrill.
Well, have a chair. So you've written a story, huh?
Yes, it's called A Message to Garcia.
A message to Garcia.
He'd rather have a message from Gensler.
Quiet. A message to Garcia. What part would I play in that?
A telegraph blank.
Well, that's better than a butler. I like that idea, though. What do you want for it?
$50 cash.
Oh, you must have cash.
Absolutely.
What are you laughing at, Mary?
The message to Garcia's collect.
I'm sorry, Mr. Baker, but I don't think I can use it. Good day.
All right, be a butler.
Wise guy. I hope he tells it to Paramount.
Say, Jack, I know an author who lives in Pasadena, and he's got a swell story. You want to go over and see him?
Go over and see him. If he's got a story, let him come over here.
He can't come over here.
Why not?
He's got a story, but no shoes.
Oh, well, if he's got gloves, let him walk on his hands. Come in.
Ah, bonjour, bonjour. Have I the honor of addressing Mr. Jacques Benet?
That is me.
I am a writer, and I have this story for you that is magnifique.
So you're a writer, eh? And what is your name?
Pierre.
Oh, Pierre.
He looks like an alligator.
Maybe he's an alligator, Pierre. I'll apologize for that one. Now, what's the name of your story?
The Massage to Garcia.
The Massage to Garcia. What do I play in that?
The Masseur.
What?
The Masseur, monsieur.
No, I hate those dual roles. Mary, do you know what he's talking about?
Monsieur.
Now, listen, Pierre, have I got a good part in this picture?
Oui, oui.
How big is the part?
Very oui, oui.
That's what I was afraid of. Well, I don't want that story. It's too wee-wee for me. Good day, Pierre.
All right. Au revoir.
Get out of here. What do you think of that guy, Mary?
Wipe that lipstick off your cheek.
I don't know what we're going to do about a story. We've got to get into production. I need a story.
Well, here's something that just came in. Read this, Jack.
Let's see. Store burns down. Needs money desperately.
Everything gone. Why, this is the silliest thing I've ever read. What is this?
A letter from your father.
Oh, well, why didn't you tell me?
Hello? Mr. Benny's office? Yes, I'll tell him. There's an author to see you, Jack. He's waiting downstairs.
Another one?
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
San Luis Obispo. San Luis Obispo, Pedro Don Martinez Jr.
Tell him to come up one at a time.
He said you can call him San Luis Obispo, Pedro for short.
If I can get that far, I'll go the whole way. Come in.
In a little Spanish handle.
Hello.
Hasta la mañana, stranger.
Well, so you're San Luis Obispo Pedro Don Martinez Jr., huh?
Don't call me Clem for short.
Como está, Clem?
La fuya, partner.
San Bernardino, Toots.
The feeling is mutual, Valencia.
Sacramento, Galipiana.
Mazel tov, senor.
So you're an author, eh?
You're done tootin', my fancy cavalier. I'm the greatest author in all Mexico.
I thought we left you in Brooklyn.
Hey, don't get so technical.
Well, that one nearly threw you. Hey, what kind of a story you got for me, Schleppo?
Hi, Jackie boy, have I got a story for you. It's gigantic with a couple of zoo.
Oh, it is, eh? What's the name of it?
A message to Garfinkel.
Well, I suppose I play a butler again.
If not, go ahead and sue me.
Now, wait a minute, Schlepperman. I've gone through this before. I need a story with a sock in it.
Fine authors. No socks, no shoes.
Well, I can't wait any longer. I've got to get started. I'll give you $10 for it.
All right. But believe me, that's the lowest price I ever took for that story.
Here you are.
Adios, signore. Say, listen, if you need any cleaning and pressing, call me out.
At last we got a story. Where's my board of directors?
Here I am, Jack.
Now, listen, fellas, we're going through with this. At first I was only bluffing, but now it's different. Will you stick with me?
You bet.
Do we need Paramount?
You bet.
Now, let's take off our coats and get to work. Come on, you cameramen, get rolling. Come on, you actors, on the set. Hey, lads, let's have those lights. Telegram for Jack Benny. Telegram for Jack Benny. Wait a minute, boys. A telegram, eh? Here, give it to me. Well, fellas, it's from Paramount.
Paramount?
What does it say?
Wait till I read. I thought so. Well, boys, the Bennymount Film Company disbands right now. You can draw your paychecks and go home.
What happened, Jack?
Listen to this. Jack Benny, Bennymount Studio, Hollywood. Please return to Paramount at once. Stop. We have added another line to your part. Signed, Lou Gensler. I knew they'd come across. Play job.
It's a cinch to make homemade ice cream nowadays. Just listen. There's really no simpler or more economical way of making extra good ice cream than with Jell-O ice cream powder. You use less cream and actually get more ice cream. And this is all you have to do. Just open a package of Jell-O ice cream powder, add some sugar, some milk and cream, and pour the mixture into the freezing trays of your automatic or ice refrigerator. Your work's finished then, and in just a little while you'll have a generous quart and a half of ice cream. Wonderfully smooth, rich, and creamy, real old-fashioned ice cream. And you can depend on getting the same grand, mellow results if you prefer to use an ordinary hand freezer. Give your family a treat one night this week. Give them vanilla or chocolate ice cream made with Jell-O ice cream powder. If your grocer hasn't put Jell-O ice cream powder in stock yet, be sure he orders it for you. Remember the name, Jell-O ice cream powder.
of the 38th program in the new Jell-O series. And we'll be back again next Sunday night for our last broadcast of this season. And as our guest of honor, we are going to have a big movie star on our program.
Who's it going to be, Jack?
Me. Good night, folks.
K-E-L-L-O. The melody All My Life is from the picture Laughing Irish Eyes. This program originates in the NBC studios in Hollywood. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
KFI, Los Angeles. 10 seconds before 8 p.m. At Leroy's June event, diamond engagement and wedding ring set, special $30. Many other specials. Leroy's.
K-E-L-L. The Jell-O program starring Jack Benny with Johnny Green and his orchestra. The orchestra opens the program with She Shall Have Music from the picture of the same name. Summer's really with us now. Today's the day when summer becomes official. But hot weather isn't so hard to bear nowadays. Air conditioning gives us cooler movie houses, restaurants, and trains, and Jell-O gives us cooler meals. For Jell-O is deeply refreshing, delightfully cool and satisfying. It's also a very quick, simple dessert to prepare. You can make Jell-O well ahead of time in the morning and then pop it into your refrigerator. Or you can make it on short notice because it's set so quickly. And when you bring Jell-O to the table, you've every reason to be proud. For whether you serve it plain or in fancy molds, whether you put fruit in it or add whipped cream, Jell-O's delicious true fruit flavor is always a very welcome part of the meal. Of all gelatin desserts, Jell-O and only Jell-O brings you that extra rich fruit taste. Use it to brighten your menus this summer. Use it whenever you want a warm weather salad or dessert. Only just be sure you get genuine Jell-O. Look for the big red letters on the box. They spell Jell-O. And now we bring to you for the last time this season that worn-out master of ceremonies, Jack Benny.
Well. Hello again. This is Jack Benny coming to you slightly frayed, a bit weary, and fresh as a daisy in an ash can. And believe me, folks, I'm sure due for a vacation.
Well, aren't you going to take one, Jack?
No, Don, I can't. You know, I'm going to make that picture for Paramount. I accepted that butler's part they gave me.
Well, that's practically a vacation.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. You know, they promised to build it up a little. What are you planning to do this summer, Don?
Well, I'm staying right on the Jell-O summer show, Jack. I'm going to take your place for the next 3 months.
Oh, you're going to be the master of ceremonies till I get back?
Yes, sir, and oh, boy, I can hardly wait.
Well, all I can say is good luck to you, Don, and I hope you do a good job. Of course, not too good. After all, I do want to come back.
Don't worry, Jack. I'll hold myself down a little.
Oh, that's it. Thanks, pal. Thanks.
Hello, Jack.
Oh, hello, Mary. Say, Mary, you know, Don Wilson's going to be the master of ceremonies on our summer program. He's stepping into my shoes.
He is? Gee, Jack, what are you going to do?
Oh, I'll just walk around in my stocking feet. What are your plans for this summer, Mary?
Oh, I haven't decided yet. I don't know whether to go to Honolulu, China, or buy an ice cream cone.
Well, if I were you, Mary, I'd get an ice cream cone.
Sure. I can always go to China.
I think so, yes.
Hello, Jack. Happy Father's Day.
Oh, hello, Kenny. Say, this is Father's Day, isn't it? I forgot all about it. Isn't that awful? Gee, you know, I intended to send Dad a tie or something, but it slipped my mind. Yes, I certainly am negligent.
What does negligent mean, Jack?
Cheap.
It does not. Anyway, Mary, did you remember Father's Day?
Did I? I just sent my mother the swellest book.
That's fine. Why'd you send your mother a book on Father's Day?
Papa can't read.
Mary, you really need a vacation. What are you going to do this summer, Kenny?
Oh, I'm going to take a long rest, Jack. I'm pretty tired.
Well, I don't blame you. I know how you feel singing a whole song every Sunday night. See, I don't see how you do it.
Yes, and I have to stand up to sing, too.
Next year, we'll get him a couch.
Well, Kenny, you take a real nice vacation and relax.
Oh, Jack.
Yes, Don?
Johnny Green wants to know if you brought your violin with you tonight.
Oh, he does, Did you hear that, Mary? Johnny wants to know if I brought my violin.
Maybe he wants you to play with the orchestra.
Yeah, he waited till the last program. Oh, Johnny, were you looking for me?
Yes. Say, Jack, did you bring your violin along tonight?
Yes, sir. I have it right here. You want me to play the next number with you?
No, we're looking for a fly swatter.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm going to hand you fellas the surprise of your life. This summer, I'm going to take a few more lessons and brush up a little bit. Then you'll see.
A few more?
Yeah.
Go on, you never took any violin lessons.
I did, too.
Then your teacher didn't.
No, well, let's drop it already.
Now, Jack, don't let it get your goat. This being our last program, we made up our minds to give you a good ribbing, but really and truly, it was all in fun, and we love you. Don't we, fellas?
You bet.
Say, Don, I don't mind. I see you did that together. Very good. After all, it's part of the program.
Oh, yes, and by the way, Johnny has something particularly that he wants to say to you.
He has? What is it, Johnny?
We have a little surprise for you, Jack. You've been a great guy to work with, and you've always treated us square, and...
Oh, well, say.
So on behalf of the boys in the orchestra and the members of the cast and myself, I want to present you with this pure Irish linen handkerchief.
Oh, gee, a handkerchief. Yeah. These boys, I really don't know what to say. It's things like this that made Scotland famous. You know? Did all of you give it to me?
Yes, Jack. The orchestra boys each chipped in $2, and the rest of the cast gave from $5 to $10 apiece.
Gee whiz! How much was the handkerchief?
A quarter.
What happened to the rest of the money?
Well, we had about $70 left, and we didn't know what else to get you, so we all went out and had a good time.
Well, I certainly do want to thank you for the handkerchief and the good time.
And I want to thank you, Jack, for giving us inspiration to carry on.
And I want to thank you, Jack, for giving us help and encouragement.
And I want to thank Jell-O for giving us 6 delicious flavors: strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime.
Why don't you say that for next week? You'll be running the program yourself. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Kenny Baker in advance for singing the next number called Would You from the motion picture San Francisco. Sing, Kenneth. That was Kenny Baker singing Would You. And for the last time this season, Kenny, I'm going to say that was very good. And he stood up to sing it, too.
Say, Jack, what about your picture? You settled that argument with Paramount, didn't you?
Oh, sure. They finally gave in. We start shooting tomorrow.
Who's going to be your leading lady?
That's the only trouble, Mary. I'm having such a hard time finding one.
That's funny. I didn't have any trouble. I just found the cutest leading man. Oh, boy, is he handsome.
But, Mary, you're not going to make a picture.
Who wants to?
Oh, I see. Who's that knocking on the door, Mary?
The sound effects man.
Never mind that. See who it is.
Come in.
I'd like to see Mr. Benny, please. Tell him it's Mr. Lyson.
Oh, hello, Mr. Lyson. Come right in. Oh, Mary, this is Mitch Lyson, the man who's going to direct my picture.
Hello, Mary.
Hello. Gee, I wonder if he likes me, too.
What brings you here, Mr. Lyson?
Well, Jack, we start shooting a picture tomorrow. I thought I'd come over and get a few things straightened out.
Oh, that's fine.
I brought my cameraman along. This is Mr. Sparkle. We call him Sparky.
Oh, how do you do?
How are you?
Who's that third fellow, Jack?
Quiet, that's the camera. I hope I'll photograph all right.
I think you'll be okay, Jack. Of course, your hair's a little gray, but we can photograph you with your hat on.
A butler with a hat on. Won't I be too tall?
Well, you can take your shoes off.
That's fine. A barefooted butler with a hat on.
Must be a society picture.
Mary.
And another thing. Those ears should go back a little.
My ears. Well, can't you pull my hat down over them?
Well, you can try it.
Oh.
Now, let me see. Your eyes, they seem to be a little too close together.
My eyes.
There goes that hat down again.
Quiet.
What do you think, Sparky?
Oh, I guess we can move his eyes back about an inch.
Now, wait a minute, boys. Anything for art, but don't get them too far back.
We won't.
You know what I mean. I don't want people whispering in my eyes.
You know, Sparky, his legs could be straightened out a little.
A lot.
Gee, Jack, outside of your face and figure, you're perfect.
Yeah.
Now, Jack, you know we shoot your scene tomorrow. I want you to be up in your part. Do you think you know it?
I think so.
Let me hear it. Now, remember, the lovers are seated on the Davenport, and as the phone rings, the butler walks in.
That's me.
Yeah, now read your line.
All right. Madam, you're wanted on the phone. How's that, Mr. Lyson?
Take it again.
Madam, you're wanted on the phone. How's that?
I think you can get more out of it. Can I hear it again, please?
Madam, you're wanted on the phone. Was that better?
Now, look, Jack. You read the line all right, but you're not living it.
I'm not. Gee whiz.
No, you must think of what you're saying. Now, when you walk into that room, whom do you see?
Somebody else getting the job.
Mary, let me get this, will you? I see my employer's wife in the arms of her lover.
Exactly. And you have a message for her, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
It's an important message, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Then let it come out. Now, come on, try it again. Relax. Relax.
Madam, you are wanted on the phone. How's that?
That's not it at all. Now, let me try and explain the situation.
I wish you would.
Now, first of all, where is this woman wanted?
On the phone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's not wanted on the chandelier, is she?
No, sir. No, sir.
And she's not wanted on the ceiling, is she?
No, sir.
Not unless she's a fly.
Please, Mary.
She's wanted on the phone.
Yes, sir.
Then say it. For the love of Mike, say it.
Madam, you're wanted on the say it.
The phone.
The phone is wanted on the say it. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Gee, you've got me all excited. The phone.
See what a phony part.
You got me all mixed up. Now, listen, Lyson, you've been lousing up this part long enough. In the first place, Mr. Gensler said my part would be bigger.
Oh, he did, eh?
Yes.
All right, I'll tell you what. Instead of saying phone, say telephone.
Well, thanks. Madam, you're wanted on the telephone.
Say, Jack, I know how you can make your part even bigger.
How?
Well, if the madam gets a divorce, you could say, Mademoiselle, you're wanted on the telephone.
That's right. And if she happens to be French, I can say, Mademoiselle from Armentières, you're wanted on the telephone.
Now, wait a minute, Jack. Don't try to hog the picture.
I'm not. Don't worry. Come in.
Hello, Fenzel.
Schlepperman. What are you doing here?
I got a very important message for you.
What is it?
You're wanted on the telephone.
Eureka! That's it. That's the way I want that line read. Come up here, you.
Are you alluding to me?
Yes, you, Slap. He wants you to read my line.
All right, but make it snappy. I left the hot iron on Mr. Gensler's fence.
I wish Gensler was in him.
Now, look. I want you to show Mr. Benny how to read that line.
What line?
You're wanted on the telephone.
Wait a minute, Mr. Lyson. This guy is no actor. He's a tailor.
That's me, Robert Taylor.
Imagine Loretta Young playing opposite Schlepperman.
What can I lose?
We're losing a lot of time. Now, will you please try Mr. Benny's line? Madam, you're wanted on the telephone.
Madam, you're wanted on the telephone.
Try it again.
Madam, you're wanted on the telephone.
One throw, please.
Madam, you have something on the telephone.
Hey, that's fine, Slap. Is that the way you want me to read that line, Mr. Lyson?
That's what I want. That's it. Say, Yanko.
Tonight, Jack Benny starts his summer vacation. So do Mary and Kenny, Johnny Green, and Slapperman. We'll miss all of you, Jack, but just the same, it's grand to know that you're coming back to us in the fall. When you return October 4th, we hope you'll be good and rested after a swell summer, all ready for another successful Jell-O year. And right now, we want to thank you listeners for helping to make this year such a success. You've shown us that you enjoy these programs, and you've shown us in the most practical way of all, you've gone out and bought Jell-O. We hope you'll keep right on buying it. And we also hope you'll keep right on tuning in at the same time, because Jell-O and I are going to stay on the air. Next Sunday, we start the Jell-O Summer Show. I'll be on hand as Master of Ceremonies, and who knows, I may even find a little time to tell you a thing or two about those 6 delicious flavors. And because we want to keep you in good humor during the summer, we're bringing you Tim Ryan and Irene Noblette, comedy team of radio, stage, and screen, who will keep you so happy you'll forget all about the heat. In addition, you'll hear the smooth rhythms of Don Voorhees and his new Jell-O Orchestra, and the thrilling voice of Morton Bow, our tenor. Be with us on our opening night. Listen in next Sunday, same time and station, to the new Jell-O Summer Show. Tim Ryan, Irene Noblette, Morton Bow, Don Voorhees, and yours truly, Don Wilson.
This is the last number of the last program in the present Jell-O series, and we'll be back again on Sunday, October 4th. And don't forget, folks, the new Jell-O Summer Show next Sunday night at the same time, starring Tim Ryan and Irene Noblette, Don Voorhees Orchestra, and Morton Bow, with Don Wilson as your Master of Ceremonies. I know you'll like it. I want to take this opportunity of thanking Harry W. Kahn, my author, for his splendid cooperation. I also want to thank Ed Baloyne and Bill Morrow, who have helped me write my radio programs for the past 12 weeks during Mr. Kahn's illness. I want to thank Curtis Mitchell and the readers of Radio Guide for making it possible for me to win the Radio Guide contest again this year. Gee, it's a thrill.
Say, Jack.
What, Mary?
Why don't you thank me for something?
All right, thanks, Mary. Good night, folks, and many thanks for listening in.
K-E-L-L-O.
The arrangement of Love and Gloom heard on tonight's Jell-O program was made for us by Johnny Green. This program has come to you from the NBC studios in Hollywood. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
KFI, Los Angeles.